Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond the Witchlight, episode 2. I am your Dungeon Master Kelly and I want to welcome you all to this fantastic Feywild adventure that we're about to go on. If you haven't watched episode 1, it is up on YouTube, podcast, and Twitch VOD right now, so go enjoy it and come back with a little more context for everybody. I just want to say that I'm incredibly excited to be here tonight with all of my wonderful players here, and yeah, that's about it. I use he and him pronouns, and I am going to be doing a lot of voice work and fun stuff tonight, but not as much as my players. So I'm going to pass the ball over to them, and let's go in reverse order today, and I'm going to drop it with Caitlan.
Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Luthien Eredel, our high elf fighter. Yeah, super excited to see where this goes.
Nice. All right, let's pass it over to Robin.
Hello, I am Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Sasira Novice, who has been... I actually never said this to you guys last game, but I really love the nickname that you chose for Sasira instead of Sriracha. So thank you for calling her Sassy, because I love it.
Fair.
She is our clockwork sorcerer. Tiefling, and I'm super excited. Last game was so fun. I can't wait to get in the module. I took custard damage, you know, all the things.
And then our Discord was never the same.
Never the same.
So much cream in the Discord.
No, don't search cream gifs on Discord. Just a rule.
Don't do it. Yeah.
So speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that's Christa in the corner. Hi, Christa.
Oh my goodness. Hi. Yes, it is Christa. I do apologize for the not quite as exciting Isaac today.
What happened?
We had a minor location finagling and the wig got left. So and the glue options weren't quite as good as normal. So apologies.
You're using like Elmer's now, or like...
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just white glue. I mean, it's great for doing wrinkles, but not so great for attaching prosthetics. So I am going to be messing with it a lot tonight, so my apologies. Anyway, I'm Christa. You can use she, her, or they, them for me. And here in Witchlight, I'm going to be playing Isaac Rinaldi, who tonight has Hello Kitty ears thanks to lovely Pixel Nick, a mutual friend of all of ours.
Yep. And who has been on the channel before.
Yeah.
For extra life. All right. Why don't we roll the ball up to Hayden?
I didn't unmute, but now I'm unmuted. I got it. I got the ball. What's up, guys?
You got the
I'm
ball.
not dropping it, though.
Take it to the hole like a monster.
Like I'm monster. Hi, guys. I'm Hayden Davio. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Nico Freya, the Kitsadriel warlock, and I'm very excited to be back. I love them so much.
And if you want to know more about the Kitsadria, you can go find them on Logan's page for Dungeon Masters Guild, right?
ttrpg.
Yeah.
I will link it.
Link
in
that.
the
Link
chat.
that. Might as well throw some love at Nat 19.
Yee, them's my boys.
We're your boys first.
You are my first.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, but you're my first boys.
That's right. You never forget your first dumbass stream. All right, and then finally, last but not least, hey, Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Gwendolyn Shafra. You can call me Win. She is our human monk.
All right. So, without further ado, I think it's about time to start game. Just checking on one thing. Apparently, Stream Elements got dis. Yeah, one sec. Let me just type something in here. Boop, boop. Stream. Elements. In theory, that should have worked. Let's try that again. One. Yep, so they're already a mod, so it should be good. There we go. Cool. I have no idea. It was probably Stream Elements got banked off because of all of the hate bots. Because last Saturday, so after Witchlight, on last Monday, on the Saturday we ran our Mates of the Ascension game, and oh no, that was right before. That was right before Witchlight. But we got hit by like 200 more hate bots. So, because don't be rad streamers apparently. So, you know, it's all good. All right. All right, you all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so, without further ado, when last we left our cast, you found yourselves there inside of one of the wagons, a special one belonging to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. As you were brought in there by Burley the Bugbear, the two men eyed you. Inside of the main wagon, a flamboyant elf grinned from ear to ear as he welcomed you with a theatrical bow. "Please, come in. It's a delight to meet you all. I'm Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch." He gestured to a stocky elf lounging on a bunk. Mr. Witch nodded to you and doffed his top hat. And as you talked for a moment, you had a slight bit of banter. However, Mr. Witch, choosing his words carefully, leaned forward and gave you an appraising, coal-eyed stare. "So, you here for something? I doubt it's just praise. Or is it something else you're after?" He raises an eyebrow and stares at you with his grayish elven flesh, appraising each and every one of you. "What are you really here for?"
Got something I need.
"Oh, really? We all need something," says Mr. Light. All of you want something? You know, you've done such a good job keeping the spirits up around the carnival. A present. Let's see. And as he says this, Mr. Light will wave around his scepter. It's more of how to explain this thing. It's topped with butterfly wings and looks like a wizard's focus mixed with a child's toy. It spins slightly as he turns it, glowing and glittering, all of the gems in it, or stained glass, it's hard to tell, incandescently illuminated in the dimness of the gaslights of this wagon. He waves it around each of you, slightly like a Geiger counter. Much joy here. All right, a present. For each of you, for all of your good deeds around the carnival. Let's see. I have 5 presents in my pocket. And with his long, long fingers, he reaches into his pocket and plucks out 5 differently shaped candies in small paper wrappers. He holds them out to the center of your group. Butterscotch, lemon drop, cherry, spearmint, and watermelon. Take your pick. Take your pick.
Watermelon.
Spearmint.
Lemon drop.
All right, so each of you can go ahead and write on your character sheet, and definitely do not lose this, of which one you take. So spearmint, for the last 2 of you, cherry and butterscotch remain.
Sazira, please, go ahead.
Cherry.
You look like one. Here you go. Perhaps more of a grape.
What was the last flavor, sorry?
Butterscotch.
Scotch.
A butterscotch for my faithful Leonin. Are you having a good time off tonight, Isaac?
Yes, I'm not sure how I got so lucky.
Oh, well, a little bit of bribery never hurts anyone. But besides,
Much appreciated.
look at all of these dignitaries you've brought. Elves and whatever you are. He gestures at you, Nico. And tieflings and even the rare exotic human. It seems like you never see any of them when traveling around these worlds. Always pointy-eared people and short people, but never any normal humans. It's strange, it's like no one ever wants to be one. But I'm very, very happy that you are here. I wanted to thank you for all of your hard work around the carnival. You know, the carnival is built on the joy of each and every one of you.
Literally.
Gotcha.
Yes, absolutely. Magic comes from delight and smiles. And I know you, Mr. Witch says, interjecting. I'll remember you. With the ears. Actually, are your ears showing right now, Nico?
Nope.
Okay. You. I recognize you. He points at you regardless, Nico. You came here a while ago. As a child, didn't you?
Maybe. Who's asking?
I remember each and every one of you. Actually. Let's see. Each of you came here when you were children. Some a bit longer than others. He takes a long look at Luthien on that one. Is that what this is about? The stuff you lost?
Of course, that's what it's about.
Well, I mean, I did hope to maybe find it, but that's why I was gonna buy a ticket, but we were given tickets.
I'm very sorry. There's nothing that could be done. I remember saying that to you all those years ago. We're not responsible for those losses. Forces are at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our control. The wheel of time turns ever on. What's lost is lost. What's gone is gone. Good point. That's the most I've heard you talk in quite a while. Perhaps the candy suffices as an apology. Although it does, of course, not endow us with any blame, fault, or otherwise legal ramifications that could be used against us in any court of law here or in any of the planes elemental.
Of course not.
Well, is there anything else I can help you with while you have us? You're welcome. If you find whatever you're looking for around the carnival, it's been many years. There's a chance that it could still be here, though. What is it, a stuffed animal, a contact lens? Sometimes these things stick around.
I'm looking for a person, actually.
Oh.
Wondering if you knew where they are.
What kind of person? I have a good sense of all of the comers and goers at my carnival. At our carnival.
Well, I don't have much of a description, but I did have a name. Oh, and Caitlan opened the wrong document.
Does it go?
Scabatha?
I want you to make me an insight roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna name drop. Let me just... Oh, I rolled a 19.
Perfect. All right. Mr. Light will look at you with a blank expression. Who?
21.
Tabitha.
Give me a moment. Not Tabitha.
Gabitha.
What an
Scabatha.
awful name. No offense.
Yeah, no,
if
it's
it's any-
quite awful. Scabatha Nightshade, there we are.
Do you know any Tabitha Nightblade? Anyone? No? I kid. Scabatha Nightshade? Haven't heard
Yes.
of them.
Alright.
And you completely believe him. Like, he's making fun of it, but There's nothing about him that really seems to show any type of deceit. On the other hand, as you glance back at Mr. Witch, normally he stands stock still like a giant Shatterkai statue. And he shifts uncomfortably at the sound of the name, not once, but twice as you repeat it with the last name intact.
Well, you're awfully quiet, Mr. Witch.
Oh, he's
Do you know
always
anything?
quiet. I hear that it's the name of a hag.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. You don't mess with hags. Unless you want to end up in a bag.
All right. Noted. Duly noted.
That's how limerickal. Is that all? No other quests we can help you with? If not, I do have other... Yes, you.
I was just wondering, have you ever seen anyone around the carnival who might kind of look like me, but maybe foxy sometimes, similar hair color,
Foxy. Make me a persuasion roll, please.
Okay. I got a little word of the farts as my sheet. Did I close it like a silly? No, there it is. Persuasion. Ooh. Oh, that's a whole lot of butts. That's gonna be a 9.
Sorry, I haven't seen anyone, but I'll keep my eye open and say that if there's anyone foxy, they should check in with you.
I will show my fox ears and tail. This kind of foxy.
Interesting. Oh, that explains the show that you put on. I thought you were just a natural shapeshifter, but is this some type of advanced magic, or...
No. I can just do it. This is just me.
Amusing.
Anyone like this at all?
I remember once upon a time there were a pair of foxes that snuck in here some... It was either 8 or 16 years ago. Maybe longer. It was the day we met you! When you came to us as a child, crying.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh dear.
Maybe seen a boy?
This one seems to have lost something very important, Mr. Witch. Now, not in... No. Okay. Unfortunately, no. I would not lie about such a thing. If I ever come across another fox person, I will do my best to relate that story to them so they know to go home.
Okay.
Very sorry. Very sorry.
Sassy, you had something to say?
Yes, I was wondering if you're offering help. We're also looking for a voice thief.
Quick out of character
Yes.
question. Did that happen, the guy that lost his voice?
Yes.
Did that happen at this location?
It happened tonight.
Okay, it happened tonight. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So this
right
is very
before
recent.
right before Candlefoot was about to propose, he
Okay,
had
that
his
was
voice
tonight.
stolen. Yeah, so
Okay.
that was tonight, and the person dressed like an abbot or some such,
Yes.
a friar. It was a friar originally.
Yes.
Yes, actually. What do you say? She is a disgruntled guest and troublemaker with a fey patron. Her patron... Zybilna dwells in the Feywild domain of Prismere. Normally, I wouldn't abide by such things inside of my our carnival, but there is an unfortunate mix-up there where Zybilna is also our patron. But, of course, we couldn't just ask her to stop. I mean, we've had no contact with her for quite some time. Too busy on the road to spend the dime.
She has been putting guests' lives in danger.
Yeah, I don't think that helps fuel a carnival full of joy that's powered by the said joy, does it?
Well, tell you what.
Only powered by joy? Or emotion?
We prefer joy. Had enough gloom. Back on the other
Just
side.
a question. Just
Better
a
to
question.
enjoy the joy from a kiddie ride. There is enough ill sentiment in the world. We were very lucky to inherit this carnival.
Yeah, it's quite fortunate. I was looking at the name and I was, quite lucky. That the
we're not.
carnival-
Those aren't our real names. It's an inherited title. Haven't you ever heard of the Dread Pirate Roberts? Awful man.
Well, what about a real name then?
Yeah, I mean, while we're running the carnival, I'm Mr. Light, and I'm Mr. Witch. And until...
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sassy, that's all you're gonna get out of him.
Well, and speaking of all you're going to get out of me, I've given you the candy and I've given you the stories, which means that I've given you enough of my time. So, if you wouldn't mind, I would suggest that we call this a do. Correct, my partner? Mr. Witch takes a quick look at a gilded watch in his hand and nods to Burley, the bugbear. All right, so time to go. Come on, go on.
Thank you for the audience, gentlemen.
Story time.
Yeah. The bugbear, who once again is wearing a set of
It was lovely to meet you.
who's wearing a set of blue overalls and a pumpkin helmet, is going to adjust it on his head and look around. Strange. Normally Thaco's here. I normally have him give out a balloon animal. Oh well. Have a wonderful time. And enjoy the carnival! Be sure to do as much as you can and attend the crowning ceremony. It'll be our crowning achievement.
Bow and lead the group off.
All right. Burley leads you all off. And as you hang out around the corner, he takes you aside. Hey, come this way. Burley removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. Look, Isaac, you know this more than anybody. Bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while. People and things have been going missing. My bosses know more than they're telling, but their hands are tied somehow. You're the first people I've met who might be able to set things right. Witch and Light, they're good guys. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. But you need some leverage if you're going to make them spill the beans. And it's exactly like Isaac said. You got all you're going to get out of them without that leverage.
There is leverage, though.
Yeah.
What do you suggest?
Well, you saw at the end there, Mr. Light. We're giggling away, but Mr. Witch at the back was checking his watch. The carnival runs on a tight schedule. I suggest you steal his watch. Without it, he can't close down the carnival.
Well, good thing I have something we can substitute.
He'd probably know the difference unless you got some disguise and... But maybe. What I would suggest... The big top extravaganza's already happened. But there are other times that it could happen. I suggest you make as much time as you can. Do as many things as you can. You ain't gonna get close to him again. Unless... Well... The Witchlight Monarch is chosen by Mr. Light's Witchlight Vein, his scepter. Witch and Light have no control over who it will be, but it's always the guest that has contributed the most to the happiness of the carnival. Monarch is also given a special charm that lets him fly like a birdie. So, if you made merry as possible, and one of you might be chosen, that will get you near them on stage. A little distraction. I have to say, and Isaac, I'm trusting you, mate. I don't want any harm to come to them. They're good men.
Neither do I. They've been good to me.
But there's muscle on the other side. Big magic muscle. Sometimes it holds your hands behind your back and punches you in the lunch. So I know Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch. It's attached by a chain. So whoever tries to steal it better be very good at pickpocketing.
I might be able to arrange that.
Or a pair of scissors or something. The chain's not that thick. If you're looking for more people, what I suggest, and Isaac, you can back me up on this. It's good that you got him with you. Isaac's a good egg. Full of bravado and a bit talks too much, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, we found that.
He's solid. He gets you back. He's a good kid.
He'll like smack Burley on the arm, be like,
It's like
Speak too
slapping
well
the,
of me.
the flank of a horse. Like it's just
yeah, exactly.
Solid.
So I would say, besides Isaac here, Delagran, Candlefoot, and Palasha, they'd be the ones to help you.
Hey, have you interacted with this Eliwick?
Eliwick,
Eliwick, Tumblestrum.
never heard of him. What's he like? Sounds dwarven.
They weren't, were they?
No, they're gnomes. He's way
Oh, they're
off.
okay.
He's way off.
Okay.
Burley's
No.
a good guy. He's just not that smart.
Gnomish woman been playing tunes in the food hall.
No idea. I stay out of there. Too many dwarves. Always talking about the family lineages.
Fair. They do go on, don't they?
They do. It's always my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, and me.
God damn it.
Sorry, I had to do it once.
One more time, hey.
It's worse. You ever seen them at a medical exhibit? They're all saws and bones. Anyway.
I haven't.
Eh. Oh, except for that time they were at the Brewers Convention where they were doing the still buffering. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, they're always wonderful, though. And they do mind their manners.
You gotta
Welcome,
watch
I
this
got
one.
both
He's
of
got a
them.
bit of a lisp. Alright.
Yes, I do, in fact.
Oh, he hides it quite well.
I do. Many years of training.
Help from Candlefoot, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Oh, and stay away from Thaco. I wouldn't trust him farther than I can throw him, and he's a fat fuck.
Noted.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the best I can do. Are you willing to help?
We appreciate the help, Burley. What about you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, yes.
I don't see why not.
I also overheard one more thing you might want to know. The guest you were asking about, the troublemaker. Methinks it's a Kenku. Using disguises. You might be able to pick him out of the crowd, or pick her out of the crowd, I suppose.
It's a good lead. Have you seen him around anywhere?
Not in a while. I saw Thaco was supposed to be looking for him, but I saw him disappear into a crowd right behind that piece of crap.
Makes sense. Stay behind the person that's looking for you.
Well, I mean, he was picking his nose and eating a donut. It's not hard.
Well, even better.
Yeah, he was using the same hand. Even I don't do that, and I'm a bugbear.
The logistics of that.
Oh, it was magnificent.
Killed in a way.
Wow. Well, we should go keep an eye out then.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
And, thank you. I appreciate it. I can't do much to help, but you've got my friendship and my favor if you manage to do this. And you might save Isaac's job.
Hey, I'm not doing that bad.
Well, I mean, you know, once they find out you tried to steal the watch.
Fair point.
That's true.
But you're a brave lad.
Thank you, Burley.
Now go and make people happy so that you can go steal some stuff. He'll try to smile, and then he'll go wooga, 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 boop, and pop his pumpkin back on, because I got to do this one more time. Like,
He's so good.
he's so good, and he's got the thumbs up. He's just giving you like he's just so good. Like, this is literally who I want to be. This is who I want to be when I grow up. Is Burley the?
Right.
Isaac will give him a big, like, Hercules predator handshake. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
How the hell are you?
Sarah will look up after kind of looking dazed, not really paying attention to the conversation from like her watch, and she was probably playing around with some like golden energy on her spell, and she'll go, "Sorry, I just totally zoned out there. What are we doing?" I'll catch up. Don't worry. Sorry, I was trying to practice some spells, trying to see if we can help you with your sneaking. I might have a few things that can aid us. Help bring balance back to this carnival.
Yeah. Bring balance back. That's a good idea. Whatever magical force you have that you can bring balance back with is appreciated. Burley, can we get you over here? I got to go. I gotta go punch somebody, probably. Have a good one.
Have
Punch it
fun.
real hard.
Leaves you there alone. What do you do? What do you do? You have so many things you have yet to do, and it's only the 5th hour of the carnival beginning right about now.
I have to dip for a half a second or I'm going to start melting. So continue. I'm hearing you. Continue to make your decisions.
All right.
Okay.
Well, did we want to go down to
I heard snail racing.
I believe. Yeah, I believe snail racing.
So let me.
Oh, yes.
So one moment. Let me transfer this over to
And I suppose we should figure out who would be the best one to get close.
Thinking that's probably Isaac.
Isaac, or I can transform into a fox, and
Or
I
you
can
can
slip through the crowd.
All right, all right.
So if we want to
Both
get
good
close to him, I can
Well-
try to do that.
Ooh.
I mean, you could also try and be the most joyful here and get crowned monarch, and then you'd be right next to him.
What we could
That's
also
very
do
true.
is, I have a spell we could potentially. No, he always has it with him. Never mind. I was looking at my alarm spell, that if we could drag him away, I could set up the spell. And then if he came back, I would get alerted. And then we could run off. But he probably doesn't leave it. He has it on him. But we could try and distraction as well. Catch his focus. He didn't seem to, he reacted at the name, didn't he, Luthien? When you said the hag's name.
Oh, Mr. Witch did, yes.
I wonder if we could try and use that.
Oh, could. Yeah.
All right. So there are so many places that you can go. Some examples of places that you have not gone are the Pixie Kingdom, the Lost Property Stand, of course, the Bubble Teapot, the Hall of Illusions, Silver Song Lake, the let's see, the Small Stalls, various little carnival games, snail racing, of course, and several others. Where to?
I think I like
Snail
the
racing,
sound
I
of
think.
snail racing. Sounds
Now that's what
I
I
believe
sounds like
you
it
ever
couldn't
wanted
be
to go
fun,
snail
so
racing?
therefore that sounds fun.
Yes. It does sound
It sounds surprisingly
interesting.
exciting.
I'm sure it'll be fun and high energy for snails.
Well, and if it is
Right.
boring, we can bring joy and thus increase our chances at monarch.
Yeah, that seems like a very good strategy. Is getting monarch.
Do you make your way over there?
I'll lead them through.
All right, you head across the bustling of the market, and the milieu inside of the carnival, and before long you will make it down to the snail racing pavilion, moving past the Pixie Kingdom and the Hall of Illusions to get there. The grandstands next to this race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swatting rattles, and waving flags. On the starting time, 8 giant snails are having their shells scrubbed by pixies. Tiny pixie pit crews working on their shells, replacing the different advertisements. One of them is sketching on a Mad Mountain Brewery logo. The other is a competing logo from Gold Brewer Stout. On another one, you will see that
They use
they're-
cheap beer. It's cheap wheat in that beer. Always go for Mad Mountain.
I don't know, I'm not a bad fan of it.
I mean, Gold Brewer has a long and storied history around these parts. That's fighting words. And as you are there, you'll also see that, of course, above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branches of a central tree where 2 goblins officiate the entire proceedings. So, what do you all do? So-
There's betting on this, yeah?
There is betting on this, and Isaac, you know as a worker here that it looks like there are a few snails that are not jockeyed at the moment. Anybody who wants to could enter the snail competition. There are enough snails for that. They need riders, and
Anyone
Oh,
interested
yes.
in riding?
I'm
Win,
kind of
you
intrigued.
look very excited.
I've ridden a dragonfly. Let's keep going down the animal kingdom.
Absolutely. I'll flag down whoever the person in charge is.
so as you flag up to the tree, one of the goblins will just look at you. Yeah,
Got a couple of riders for you.
bring them over.
How many snails are there?
There
I-
are
I-
enough for each of you, actually.
all right.
However, what I'd like is, as you go up and sign into the race, each one of you is going to be sorted into one of the 8 snails on display. Anyone who goes up, roll me Actually, you know what? I'll just do it. So who's going first?
Win will
Yeah, really excited.
get over the fence and kind of catch her foot and trip a little. She'll roll and pop back up, though.
All right. Win, you are going to be given Team Yellow. Your snail's name is Flower Flash.
Oh, how lovely.
All right. Who else is going?
Sasira is definitely going.
All right. Sasira, you are going to end up with... You're going to have the high road, team color purple.
Yes!
Oh.
Anybody else?
Well,
Yeah,
the
Luthien
High
will
Road,
go.
is that its name?
High road, yeah. All right. Luthien. Luthien, you're going to end up with Shelly Moo.
Shelly Moo. Oh,
Shelly Moo, who is the pink team.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyone else? Nico, you doing it?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it. All right, so Nico, welcome to Quickleaf Team Green.
Woo!
Isaac, you doing it?
I'll cheer all you on from out here.
All right.
Aw.
I'm essentially gonna like try to pump the crowd and like separate them into teams and just be like, go team yellow, go team purple, go team blue, go team pink.
All right. Let's see. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, hold on. I actually need to use a pad for this because this is... All right, so here are the rules for the race. The race is divided into 6-second rounds. Once the race begins, the snails will move along the track at a speed, which you will find out. You can try to improve a snail's performance by patting its shell or speaking words of encouragement to it. Okay.
Adorable.
So your goal is to cross the finish line, which looks like this probably will take an hour or so, probably. It's 480 feet long, the entire track. And these are snails, so you might have some time. Yeah. As you are loading up onto these, the goblins are going to kind of look at each other. All right, you got this? I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Snail Racing! I'm your host, Glibglob, and I'm your other host, Glibglob. And today, we are doing another snail racing event. Are you all ready? Racers ready! Best of luck, and may God have mercy on your soul. None of that. No preaching. Go! And with that, the race is on. Mario Kart music begins playing in all of your heads. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so what I need everybody to do me a favor. The snails, seeing the flags go down whoosh, from the pixies that are waving them up ahead, are suddenly going to jerk into motion, rushing forward with the speed of a sprinting Leonin. And I need all of you... as you are rushing forward, the snails are going to move 80 feet per round.
Jesus.
Oh my god. That's unexpected.
The snails explode forward and are going to rush forward, moving rather quickly. However, as has been stated, you may try to speed your snail up if you would like. Is anybody interested in trying to do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Head. Oh no, go
Of
ahead.
course.
Okay, I need an animal handling check, please.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
All right, okay, plus. All right. Oh, not bad. Not
That's
bad.
pretty good. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it's wisdom? I got an
rolls are
18.
I also got an 18.
Nice.
got a 10.
I don't add anything.
21.
All right.
Oh, well, win. Aren't you
Okay.
just?
Hey,
Just
it could be
peachy.
9 nat ones. I'll
Okay,
take
so
it.
I'm picturing that she's perched on top of the snail like a horse jockey, like like real crouched with the knees like right up to the chest, sort of thing.
I think that's probably what's happening. Okay, so any of you who succeeded at question, you have a point of determination from last game still. Nico,
Do I want to use it?
do you want to use it? You can save it.
I'd rather lose.
All right. And so, what were your scores again? Remind me. Did anybody get above 17?
Yep.
Okay, so basically everybody, and Nico got 7,
Got
right?
10.
You got a 10. Okay. All right, so Nico, you are going to be moving 80 feet as per normal. However, the rest of you are going to feel a sudden jerk as the snail... Oh, actually, pardon me. Nico, you are going to whisper in your snail's ear. Give me, what are you saying as encouragement? Are you just trying to drum on it and be like, go, 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 go?
I'm just like patting with that kind of roll. I'm like patting on its shell, just like, come on, come on, let's
The
go.
snail is
let's
going
go.
to slow down by 10 feet, turn and look at you, and give you a little nuzzle.
Aww.
It likes you. It only.
Okay.
All right. So,
Cute.
Wynn, yours is going to jerk forward and explode. Let's see. So that is going to be 100 feet for you as it explodes forward, and as well, each of you is going to move a full 100 feet as you are going, with the exception of Nico, who is slightly behind the other racers. There are some average humans who are doing this, well, humans and human-shaped people. One of them you'll see is a real Danny DeVito-looking character who is right. Come on, kid, you gotta go, you gotta go. Stop nuzzling me. He's going 70 as well. What are you three saying to your snails to get them to move?
I'm going to bargain with you, snail. You go faster, and you will get extra snail treats.
That's how that worked.
All right, Flower Flash, let's show how flashy you are.
All right. And what did you do,
Come
Luthien?
on, we gotta go, Shelmu. Let's show them who's boss.
All right. Moving forward, then, that is 100. Oh, that is 1/4 of the round. Moving forward again, would anybody like to try to coax their snail in the second round?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Going
Give it to me.
Try again.
Can I do like a performance check to give someone
17.
the help action?
I think you're a little too far away from this one, but
In a few levels, maybe.
well, you're not a bard, so. But you know what? If you are in a run around the track and like call and shout, I'll let
Well,
you.
I kind of want to like get the whole audience going to like
okay.
cheer someone on. It's fine if
Yeah,
not.
go no, make me.
That's what I'm doing. No
Maybe
matter
a performance roll.
what. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what this happens, and then I'll get your
I
scores.
rolled a 19 plus
Okay.
5,
All
24.
right. All of the snails are going to explode forward by 10 feet. Adding an additional 10 feet to this as the race picks up. Looking at the stats, I see Hayden, you have a 17. Your snail is going to get very excited at this point and is going to rush forward, rocketing you a full 100 feet this round. 110, actually, because of the extra feet from the encouragement. Let's see. Win, yours is going to take your encouragement with a grain of salt this round, and is going to be tied with Nico's as it pulls forward at a normal speed. Cicera, yours is going to move forward at a fairly normal pace as well, still being encouraged by your movement and encouragement, and Luthien as well. You are all about at 190 feet with Nico right behind at 180.
I think at this point, with that extra burst of speed from the first round, Wynn is hanging on for dear life, flapping in the wind like a flag.
Okay. Number 2, the blue team is ahead of you all at 200 feet this round, and number 6 and 7 are also at 180 feet, slightly behind you, and number 8 is at 190 feet as well. The old cantankerous Danny DeVito folk is in number 6, and the one that is in number 8 is a is a purple-skinned tiefling as well, who has long, kind of similar white hair, a bit brighter than yours, like a little more platinum blonde, who's like, come on, and keeps like whacking with the side of a pair of gilded daggers. The snail looks unimpressed, but is a little scared of this strange, multi-pierced tiefling. Who sounds very familiar to me. All right, and with that, it is the next round. Can I get another roll from you? And give me another performance roll to see if you can keep the excitement going, because these snails. 19, cool. These snails love their attention.
8.
8. Okay, so the snails are not going to get the boost this round from the encouragement, but it is
Isaac gets a little carried away, and the attention comes onto him. He gets a little too flashy in his cheering and stuff. Exactly.
Lion! There's one kid from the crowd. Lion! Where's the kid? Always follow me here.
He's that stupid kid.
All right, so looking at the
world.
Every world. Looking at the scores here, everyone is going to progress another 80 feet as normal. Let's see, 80 feet as normal, plus the extra 10 feet for that. So that is going to be, Win, you are going to push forward, coming in at 270 feet. Oh, pardon me, 280 feet, because of the extra 10. Nico is going to be neck and neck with you at this point. Pushing forward at... Nico, what'd you get on your...
19.
19, yeah, that's going to... Okay, so that's going to push you up to 280, Nico. You are going to be neck and neck with Win. Then Sasira, you are definitely going to rocket ahead. You are going to be at 310 feet in the lead. And then... Finally, Luthien, you are going to be back there with another 90. So that is going to be 280. So Sasira is actually pulling ahead of everybody at this point, with one exception, and that is the other purple tiefling is banging on the side of the shell, and the two snails are neck and neck. No, come on. I'm not going to lose this one, she says, kind of hammering on the other shell. The others are going to progress to 260 and 250 because he failed.
See, that's your problem. You're fighting this too much. Just calm down.
I'll fight you!
Now we're facing serious business.
Yeah, exactly. Getting serious here.
All right.
It's getting so serious, you mean?
So much for Witchlight being without combat.
Into Zoom call.
Right? Player versus
All right. Can I get one final roll? All of the marbles are going into this. Your snails are zooming around the edges as you are going. The snails are drifting.
No shit. Nat 20. Nat 20.
All right, I'm using my. I've used so many hurt the mores on this, but here we go. Let's do it.
That'll be 20.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the. I'm gonna switch to the Nern dice for this. Come on, Mars, you got this.
I just rolled a nat 20.
That was close. All right. Can I get everybody's roll? All right, so Luthien and Win, you are going to burst forward, going at alacrity speed, rushing for the finish line. You're going to manage to hit 380 feet into this round, which is right at the finish line. Oh, pardon me, the course is 480 feet. I can't math. I can't math. So there's one more round. There's one more round after this. My bad, folks.
No, that was the perfect end. No.
It was the perfect end, but Sasira, you were going to pull ahead 140 feet. The finish line, you could get out and push the snail across. You could push the snail across at this rate. You know what? Actually, you're within 30 feet. There's no way that anybody can beat you at this point. So I gotta say, as you are rushing, you are going to see a just cloud of mucusy steam behind the snail as it just pulls out in front. And you think that, does anybody here speak snail?
What do snails speak?
What would language?
Sylvan?
Infernal, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, do you actually speak? Of course you do. So the snail. So the as the course goes, the snails are vibing. They're vying for the trips. And then your snail. What do you say to it? What do you say to it to get it going?
I say, oh fuck. What would Doctor Strange say? God, fuck.
What would Sasira say?
What would Sasira say? Sasira would say, come on. I know you want to beat this one. I'm sure he's been teasing you all day. Let's restore balance. Yeah.
Which in Infernal, because all snails are evil secretly, you will hear ka-chow. And it's going to zoom around the corner, banking around a turn, and is going to ka-chow across the finish line as the goblins are going to.
Wait, you mean you didn't want to quote the literal movie about snails racing?
Oh God, who's seen Turbo?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you knew the name.
Oh man! And as you are rushing forward, Win, can you make me a DC? Pardon me. Can you make me a dex save with disadvantage?
Of course you can.
Disadvantage, you said?
Yes, I did.
I would like to use a reaction.
12.
To what?
I would like to restore balance. Christine, you don't have to do that with disadvantage.
Oh, fancy. All right, go ahead.
Oh, okay then.
So what'd you get?
22.
22. Okay. The saddle on your snail comes loose and falls off. You'll be able to land on the ground next to the snail and climb back on, but you damn near almost fell on your head.
Oh no.
It wouldn't have hurt. You would have landed in that mud puddle over there.
You'll notice that Sasira does a little circular golden thing and almost looks like she's reaching into time and then just disappears.
And as you do that, you're going to cross the finish line. They're going to wave the flags, and Isaac is going to bring a just incredible performance to the air as the entire crowd is going to stand and ovate, except for. All right, so Nico, on your last roll, you got an 8. So Nico, as you approach the finish line, a spectator is going to hurl a head of lettuce at your snail. The snail is going to stop, turn around, and go back to the lettuce and just start eating it 10 feet from the finish line.
That's okay. You eat up, little guy.
Aww.
You too.
I will say that on that one, Sasira, you do not probably want to tell Nico what she just agreed to. Infernal. There's going to be
just gonna look at the snail and be shrug her shoulders and.
Sometimes you have to hail the Dark Lords.
Sometimes you gotta. She'll say an infernal back.
All right, and with that, the snail racing comes to a close. You have successfully defeated your opponents. Sasira, you are going to be surrounded by those two goblin announcers who... Congratulations, this is the one who wins. You won the prize. Here's the prize. And they are going to hand you... Oh, damn, you get this one? Rad. All right. One of the goblins, a small, gray-green skinned and very warty-looking goblin, is going to wander toward you, dressed like a radio announcer with a double-breasted suit, and is going to hand you a potion. It's a small vial that is... looks like it's made of sparkling golden mist. It's a glass cylinder that is held by a framework of golden metal. Not gold itself, but gold-colored metal. So you may add to your inventory a potion of advantage. When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a potion of inspiration, basically.
Huh. Does Sasira know that? Does she know what this potion is?
Yeah, it has a tag on it that explains it. in non-gamey terms.
Yeah.
And
He's gonna actually give that to Win. Bring some balance back into your...
all right.
What is it?
It'll bring you some luck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you drink it, it'll last for an hour. You can use it maybe to bend fate. Restore something that should happen.
Maybe you should hold on to it till that point, though.
You know what? With your luck, I get that. But this is yours.
And she'll almost drop it when she hands it back to you as well.
She'll like catch it with her hand and be like, "Yep, I'm definitely gonna hold it on to it."
Did you put your ears away, Nico?
Hey you, Blondie.
Hi, me.
Okay.
What's up?
And the consolation prize for last one across the finish line goes to this one.
And they're going to hand you a magic wand.
What does it do?
Can you read? It has a tag.
It has a little tag dangling from
Well,
it.
I didn't see the tag, did I?
Oh, we should have given her glasses.
Yes, I can read.
So you will see that you have a wand of dancing lights. One use. When you use it, please let me know. And with that, the snail racing is complete. You are a snail racing champion, Sasira. Congratulations.
Going to add to my resume there. Snail racing champion. The order will be so proud.
Isaac will like jump onto the track and like grab her arm and raise it like a WWE wrestler and get everyone to cheer. Yeah.
So Sierra's gonna like, crack like a sly smile and be like,
All right, the crowd is going to roar with your accomplishment. And from there, your night is yours at this point. You have a few more things that you can do for certain. You're right next to you're at Snail Racing, so you're right next to the Mystery Mine roller coaster, the Pixie Kingdom, the Bubble Pot Teapot, and the Hall of Illusions are all right next to you. Any of those strike your fancy?
I mean,
I want to check out the Hall of Illusions personally.
yeah, that sounds.
But
that
I
sounds
picked one,
fun.
so people can.
That does sound fun.
Sure, I don't mind.
All right. As you head over toward the Hall of Illusions, heading northward, working your way among the meandering crowds, you are going to quickly find yourself at a glass cabinet that stands near the entrance to this tent. A wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire and a green, flowing cape hovers inside of the glass cabinet. A sign reads, Tasha, the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. A halfling couple holds hands as they approach the glass cabinet. One of the halflings is wearing a butterfly face paint. As he drops to one knee and pulls out a small box from his pocket, his sweetheart bursts into laughter and begins rolling on the ground. The halfling in face paint begins sobbing and darts into the nearby tent without getting his ticket punched. The one who was punching tickets kind of looks in kind of with dismay back and forth. What? Come one, come all for the Hall of Illusions, the young man at the ticket counter says.
You'll catch him on the way out.
She continues laughing on the ground, rolling in the aisles. Is anybody approaching?
Yes.
All right. I would like everyone here to do me a favor, and as you are approaching the glass counter, I need you to make me first a history roll, and then a wisdom save.
Oh.
Okay. History, 14.
14? Okay.
Gonna,
Yeah.
I'm hanging back.
Ooh, bad choice to use that dice, evidently. Wisdom save. Just go. Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Not good though. That's an 11,
Okay, sounds good.
and that's
Alright.
with my ridiculous save.
So
Okay.
history.
Yeah.
0.
Okay. Like nat 0?
Oh,
Like you actually rolled a
Minus
0?
1 on a 1 is a 0.
Oh, you botched it. I see.
Oh.
You know that Tasha was.
It's an int thing.
Tasha is a. Oh, you know that name. The Tasha that you know does like a work along program at various monasteries, where you can work with her for a small nominal fee. Mostly, she just does her nails.
Whereas my wisdom save is 22.
Yeah. So you are just going to just like walk right past this mannequin that looks nothing like the Tasha that you know.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, so you're just unaffected as she kind of goes at you. History checks. What did you get? Sasira, Luthien, Isaac.
11.
11? Okay.
21.
21?
I'm avoiding this because I assume I've seen this before, that it does a thing to people. Maybe
It does,
I
but
don't
it's the
know
only
what
way
it
you can
is.
get in.
Ugh, bugger. Okay. He walks up very cringily. My history is nothing.
Okay.
And my wisdom save isn't at 20.
Nice.
He's been past here before.
Okay. So you just managed to avert your gaze and walk inside. Nico, as you're looking at this, you know the spell Tasha's Hideous Laughter. You know of that in the context of Tasha. However, as you are stepping aside, that is not enough to dodge it, however. As you get within 10 feet of this, you are stricken with Tasha's Hideous Laughter, as is Sasira. And Luthien, what'd you get on your wisdom save?
16.
16? All right, you are fine. But Sasira and Nico are both overwhelmed with laughter.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. What's going on, Isaac?
Can you make me the save again?
I mean, the mannequin's kind of funny. It doesn't look like Tasha at all, but...
Oh, no, I think it does.
Okay.
What do I know with
Wisdom
my
save,
history?
that's 18.
Okay, you'll
That's
be
gonna
able
be
to.
21.
Okay, you'll pull yourself out of it, and as you're pulling yourself out of it, that was cute. Luthien, as you're looking at this, you are going to recall that no, this does look like Tasha. Actually, this looks like Tasha. But you'll remember that Tasha was one of the names reputedly used by. Oh, what was her name again? Sorry, I'm just checking the pronunciation on this because it doesn't have very many vowels.
Ah, nice.
So one sec. It's one of the ones that I didn't write down. Of course, right?
Yeah.
Also, thank you, chat. Was like, what is the most ridiculous laugh that would come out of Sasira's mouth? That.
Igwiv.
Oh dear.
Igwiv, the Witch Queen, a legendary archmage. That was one of the names that Tasha. That was one of the names that the Witch Queen went by. A little bit of
Interesting.
yeah, a little bit of trivia there. But the rest of you are going to be able to make it through without a problem. And as you approach the Hall of Illusions, past that, the large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of color. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals overhead. Those of you who've seen Beetlejuice, remember the little thing that he turns his head into at the end? That's kind of what I'm gathering from this. Like lots of like a mobile, right, for kids, or mobile, whatever they're called.
Mobile, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole display seems designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown is dressed in muted garb and stands by the... Oh, pardon me. No, mime. He's a mime. That's what he is. Stands by...
Too late.
Sorry.
It's fine.
No, it literally is a mime, though. It's literally like this dude. So they even like...
Yeah, no, dude, you're good. I was
Okay.
like, yeah.
Damn it! Damn it.
I'm just giving you shit, dude. Continue.
I literally pasted over every other instance in the chapter with a piece of paper. Okay. Yeah.
This is Candlefoot, right?
Yes, this is. And what the hell, man? So a mime dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance, blinking at you. So he basically just kind of looks like. Oh, this is the guy that looks like Bo Burnham. That's right.
Yeah.
He looks over at you and replacing the guy who was talking a minute ago because this doesn't make any sense in that context. Then he stands here, kind of like hovering back and forth, holding out his hand for your ticket.
Hey, Candlefoot. Nod. Hey, with everything that happened earlier, did you see anybody around that you didn't recognize when it happened?
He nods his head vigorously and then mimes that he moves his lips, shakes his head, and kind of like grabs at his throat and then acts like he's plucking something out of it. And then acts very surprised, throwing it to the air and then making wild flapping gestures.
Bird took it.
He nods vigorously at you.
Burley might have been right. He thought it might have been a Kenku.
He nods vigorously and once again gestures his face as if he's doing a magic spell. Just and then kind of like pulls on his nose and to make his face look different.
Changed. I thought Kenku just imitated, didn't actually take voices, though. I'm sorry, by the way, man.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I heard you were going to propose to her. That's real.
He looks suddenly very, very shy.
Oh, I'm sure you still can.
We'll get your voice back. We'll restore
And we'll get your
it.
voice back.
His eyes brighten as you say that.
Oh.
And he mouths the word, really?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
Plus, I'm sure she, likes you for more than your voice. You can make it work, I'm sure.
Don't sell yourself short, man.
He pats his chest a few times and kind of...
Yep.
He means that he has a very powerful singing voice, but anyone watching that would probably interpret it differently. He gestures back at the Hall of Illusions and gives you a quizzical tilt to his head.
Icicle hand his ticket.
He waves his hand, and as he does so, there's going to be a little rush of motion. You're just going to feel kind of like something like a caterpillar in your pocket, and suddenly he waves his hand, and he's holding your tickets already.
Oh.
And then he will flourish his hands again, and you're going to be holding them in your fingers again.
I could definitely use someone like you later.
He does the Y gesture.
No reason at all.
No reason. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
You do remember earlier that Burley did say that Candlefoot could be helpful.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
that's
we
why-
could
okay,
trust him.
he was one of the good boys.
Never mind.
Yeah. We may need your slippery fingers. Sticky fingers? I think that's the phrase.
All
shrugs.
bad,
I think
Could
all
be
bad
either.
phrases. Wait.
He nods. And
Can we help you
gestures.
with your voice? Help us? Okay.
He nods and smiles broadly, and then gestures into the Hall of Illusions.
Okay. We'll be back.
As you step inside, tall mirrors line the interior walls of the tent. They reflect you as you enter. Who goes in first?
I'll lead the way. Unless
I'll follow
anyone's
close
very
to
excited to run ahead.
Would you like to describe what Isaac looked like when he took his first steps? Because that's what is approaching you from the side mirror. An Isaac at the age of, what, 2, 3, maybe? Perhaps on all fours at first. The mirror reflects a baby Isaac, followed by a baby... who?
Nico, I think.
Nico, you actually start your life differently.
As a
from-
fox.
So what does that look like? Like, you're the
It would
little
be
fennec, right?
A very tiny, very floofy fennec fox with purple markings and very fluffy haunches, because Kitsadria are foxes until they are 12.
Nice.
Very cute.
So
All
they're
right.
just a little fox.
All right, so a little fox, a lion boy. Wearing the same outfits. I'm going to say wearing the same outfits, and the outfits are not sized differently.
Oh no.
So it's like shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Amazing.
What does everyone else look? So what does Isaac look like at that age?
He's very... doesn't have a ton of fur, like baby lions kind of are pretty short-haired. No mane yet. Definitely a lot more like this, with just the little ears.
Nice.
He's very, like, for lack of a better term, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and just kind of like really looking around, really excited all the time.
Behind Nico and Isaac, who walks in next?
Cyril will probably go in next.
Nice. What does she look like as a child?
So you said, I think you were cutting out a little bit for me. How old was it roughly when they go in?
Very young, a child.
Okay.
So I would say anywhere between. It starts pretty young. I would say youth. So quite young, like about 3 or 4 at the oldest.
Okay.
At first.
Just out of toddler.
Yeah.
Enough that you could be walking.
Yeah. And you say the clothes stay the same or no? You like
clothes-
froze for like 3 seconds, like so
sure.
I couldn't.
So
didn't hear
the clothes
description.
more or less stay the same. They're kind of baggy and a little saggy in a cute way.
Okay. So yeah, you'll see a small Sasira, and in her hair, instead of gears, she actually has music notes, and she has really bright, happy, smiling eyes and a grin, and probably like her teeth. Probably she doesn't have one. She doesn't have one of her front teeth. It's she's lost her baby tooth. You know.
Very
Do they
cute.
start losing teeth then? I don't know. For the story, has
Tieflings
one
do,
missing
yeah.
tooth. Yeah.
They do. It's in Elos. They do. Boom. See how easy it is to have a homebrew setting.
So great. So yeah, she probably has music notes in her hair instead, grinning smile and beautiful, bright, just sparkling eyes, bright gold as well.
Who's
She looks
next?
very happy.
What did young Win look like?
Very, very chubby cheeked, pigtails, curly pigtails, and I think gap teeth.
Oh yeah, obviously. She
They
strikes
kind
me
of
as
grew together when the adult ones came in.
nice.
Very
And
cute.
what did a young Luthian look like?
I imagine that the elf ears kind of grow in, so she'd probably have shorter, pointy ears. Her hair is cropped kind of to her shoulders and very immaculately braided. Her personality is very, very bubbly, very cheerful, and really excited with life and kind of curious. Looking everywhere.
As you move closer and deeper into the Hall of Mirrors, you'll watch yourself slowly age up to your normal age. And then as you continue forward, it doesn't stop. Luthian, it takes a much longer time for you. But everyone else, well, I guess first it would be when you watch the crow's feet begin to form at the corners of your eyes, the purple hair turning to shocks of gray, like lightning streaks from your scalp. Isaac, as you walk, your reflection starts mimicking you slowly with stiffer and stiffer joints. The knees are the first things to go on a Leonin, really. What do you all look like as you age? 20, 30, 50 years.
Same.
Same? Okay.
Isaac's mane probably starts to thin and get a little patchy as everything starts to get a little mangy around the face. His mustache droops a little bit. Gets a little hunched over.
Nice. And what about you, Wen?
Well, I think if it's 50 years, she's probably gone gray and white and probably some wrinkles. Very apple-cheeked, I'm thinking.
As you're going through...
But you know the yoga grandmas? The ones who are really, like,
Yes.
fit still and flexible?
Yeah.
She's still that.
Tai Chi Granny?
Yeah.
Nice. As you are going through, can I get a perception roll off of Sasira? Anybody who wants to can do it with disadvantage because you're paying attention to her reflection. You're only paying attention to yourselves for the most part because we're all selfish.
Perception. Ooh,
11.
that's gonna be 22.
So, Sasira, what do you look like as an old woman?
Huh. I think she looks... she looks older. I think maybe her hair probably thinner, a little shorter style. She couldn't quite keep the body to keep it long, so she's probably cut it off. She's probably a bit more hunched, you know.
And with that perception roll, you'll notice something that catches you quite off guard. The music notes are back. Not replacing the gears, but mingled in. And real quick, just going to pause this scene real quick to say we just hit our follower goal for the month of thank you so much for getting us to 2250. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you're watching on YouTube, give us a sub because we're trying to hit 2,000 by the end of October. Thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting. And if you're on podcast, download, like, and subscribe, smash that bell, do whatever podcasts do. Rate us? I don't know. Anyway, back to game.
I think she'll, like, upon seeing that, she'll kind of, like, slowly run her fingers through her hair and lean into the mirror to look at herself.
As you are doing that, yeah, it's you. It's you, all right, for sure. Luthien, you find yourself barely aging at all. It's in the eyes.
Probably, yeah, and around 40, her mood, her bubbliness will slowly dissipate.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever elven 40 is, 200?
Yeah.
Something like that. Are you doing anything else besides just enjoying the tent inside of here? You haven't seen the halfling that ran in here crying.
It's his illusions. Can I listen to hear if I hear crying?
Yeah, you can make me a perception roll if you'd like.
13 plus 3, 16.
16. As you look around for a moment, you will absolutely hear not crying, but the sound of murmuring around the corner. It sounds strange and slightly suspicious. Enough to set all of your hair slightly up. Do you go forward?
I'll put a hand out to sort of stop everybody. Do I recognize the language?
It's too distant for you to understand what's being said. It's more like a stage whisper than anything at this point.
Can I, like, sort of stealth around the corner?
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, that's a nat 1, buddy.
Okay. Stepping around the corner, you are going to slip on a discarded engagement ring box that he dropped when he ran in, and just kind of tumble forward a second. And as you do, you are going to startle the halfling from where he was gazing worriedly into a mirror. In the pane, you will see a young reflection of this halfling standing stock still, not moving when his actual self turns to look at you. And then you will see an emaciated girl in a pig mask reflected in the pane as well, whispering into his ear, his youthful self entranced by the whisper. As you around the corner, the pig girl is going to look up at you and just fade from view back into the mirror.
Oh.
Shit.
So you are all going to see that as Isaac steps forward. Yeah.
Is the guy still non-responsive in the mirror?
Still the youthful reflection is going to. Let me just double check that. Is going to just kind of shake his head and step back in line with the real self, as if he fell out of sync inside of like military drills.
Gotcha.
Sarah would like to touch the mirror.
As you push your hand up against it, it is solid glass. The halfling is going to shake his head.
What just happened there?
Well,
She'll ask the halfling.
that was creepy.
Yeah. The girl in the pig mask was asking me if I had any regrets. And she said that if I did, she knew somebody who could help me if I followed her.
Followed her where?
She didn't say. You surprised me.
Well, so we saw you at the entrance to the tent.
Oh.
I just wanted to say, like, I don't think your girl was laughing at you. That statue seemed to be having a lot of effect on everybody.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. It gave me the giggles.
Yeah, I bust a gut.
Your laugh is cute.
It was pretty
I
funny.
think you ran in without actually punching your ticket. The guy seemed a little perturbed.
Little myth.
Well, I just don't know if I could head back out there again. Even if she would say yes, I've shamed myself.
I'm gonna punch him in the shoulder.
Oh.
You got this, champ.
Isaac's
Only
gonna
shame is not
Go get her.
Isaac's
fixing
gonna
your
grab
mistake.
the ring. Is the ring still in the box?
The ring is still in the box.
Okay. He's gonna show it to him, close it, hand it over, and say,
Best not follow anyone around here except your own heart.
Aww.
All right, and
Aren't
as
you
you're
a
doing that,
poet?
everyone who is joining in on this, please do me a favor and make me a persuasion roll together.
ooh, I'm good at that.
TBN will help out and just, you'll never know if you
God, my
don't try.
rolls are butts tonight.
Oh, my
Fine.
persuasion
And you
is good.
still have the option. You should do
I
it's gonna
mean,
be
doesn't
10.
help if I roll a 7.
All right, what do we got?
Yeah,
What do we got?
20. Wynn's just the love
Thank
fairy
you.
here.
Okay.
Thank you, Win, because I have a good modifier, but I rolled
Same.
shit.
I'm gonna roll it on a different side of my mat. Maybe that'll fix it.
That's the way. That's science for you.
I think
true.
Wynn's gonna
Works
try
like
and
that.
convince him that, well, you could regret this for the rest of your life. Or you could take a shot at happiness for the rest of your life.
She's got a point.
I
You
suppose
might be a
so.
little
The clockwork
embarrassed,
soul of
but-
your heart to her, I don't know.
I suppose so. I guess I could do it if... I get you to cheer me on? Or at least...
Would you like a little flute music?
Yeah.
Wynn will happily pull her flute out and go follow him.
Who doesn't love a flautist? And with that, he will head back outside with you. Good job on those rolls, everybody. And we'll take you back outside to where she is sitting by the front. As he comes out, Candlefoot is going to go and hold a hand out and go punch his ticket, kind of with a stern gesture. And
Wynn will start playing the most romantic piece she knows.
Penny Whistle solo from My Heart Will Go On. It is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You get me. You get this character.
I get this character. Far across the distance. Okay. Whoa.
I can play that on recorder. I wish I had.
Let's not, though.
I used to. I could do that in elementary school.
I could get my melodica. Oh my
There you
god,
go.
let's go.
Let's not-
I have my clarinet and trombone in my parents' house still.
Yes.
Band pulls out trombone.
Pull out my
Good job,
trumpet.
Riker. All right. Sorry. You guys are nuts. All right, so he will approach the halfling with the butterfly face paint and will drop to his knees and issue a halting, kindly proposal. With the flute music in the background, she has little choice but to follow her heart and accept. Oh, you big stupid, you shouldn't have gone and run in like that. I was just laughing at the silly mannequin. Oh, sweet and bear, oh, honey knuckles. They will embrace, and honestly, you'll get a lot of people just cheering and clapping around you. People are getting really into this. A successful proposal at the carnival is a fantastic.
I'm gonna kind of hang back with Candlefoot just to make sure he's okay. Just not say
Sierra's
anything, just
also
stand with him.
Back, she doesn't want to perform anything. She's kind of like, I'm getting away from this. No thanks.
He
It's
is
cute.
going. The Candlefoot is going to look on with a bit of a single tear is going to go. He'll look at you and mime the "get my voice, damn it,"
Yeah,
whichever that looks
exactly.
like.
We're working on it.
We'll
Yep.
get there.
And,
Isaac
I'd
will
like-
give him a definite nod.
and with that, can I get you to make me what's everyone's passive investigation?
Passive investigation.
Passive
Mm-hmm.
investigation.
A 12.
11.
13.
13.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear you, Cicera and Wynn.
14.
And
Okay.
Cicera ain't very smart.
Okay. Wynn, you and Luthien are both going to be smiling at this, and you're going to glance into the crowd where you are going to see a very large single black feather hit the ground as someone in a robe vanishes or pushes into the crowd.
In a robe.
Something that would cover most of their body. Yes, a blue robe. The large black feather that hits the ground seems to have fallen from that figure as they brushed through the crowd. As if it fell from underneath the robes.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I'm probably going to kind of back up and whisper that to Isaac in particular. And then kind of head gesture a little bit, trying to not be super suspect about it, but.
I'm gonna nod. Isaac will nod to Luthien and
Follow me. I'm easy to follow.
and he's gonna take off through the crowd to try to follow this guy, but do it like stealthily this time.
Make me a stealth check. You can do it with advantage because of the crowd.
Wonderful.
Should I do one as well?
If you're going as well, yeah, you can use advantage.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who have you like let anyone else know?
Well, Sasira, you're there, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Isaac.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll turn to both of the two of you and assume that like Isaac is very easy to follow in a crowd because he's nearly 7 foot. So
Just not
like,
quite.
Yeah, he's a little short. He's a little shy of
Just
it.
about.
God, fucking damn it.
There's nothing about him that's shy.
True, very true. So that was a 13.
Okay.
That's a 20 for me.
20 for you. All right. Looking
It's been
backwards.
22 for me.
Oh, perfect. Looking backwards, as you are all kind of milling in that direction. What are Win and Nico doing?
Isaac will do a little like a bit of a sharp whistle to get their attention before he leaves.
Nico will follow
Okay.
and just be keeping an eye out, looking around.
All right. And Win, what are you doing?
Wynn will drill to a stop and then put her flute away and stumble. Stumble after them all.
Okay. I
Awesome.
need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Perfect. You are going to spin around and are going to bump into a large man carrying a pie. Can you do me a favor and make me a deck save with disadvantage?
Oh, shite.
Oh no.
Really?
What'd you get?
Well, it would have been a nat 20.
What was it actually?
I mean a dirty 20, but still.
All right. You will only take 3 points of custard damage as you get just like you're going to go forward, splat into part of the pie, and come up with like a goatee and mustache made of custard. Delicious.
Tasty.
Hey, my pie! The man will say.
Sorry about that, sir. Have a good day.
You're not gonna buy the pie? What are you doing? And as that is happening, you are going to see Isaac kind of work his way through the crowd. The person in the blue robe, who is a bald-headed, very short actually, half-orc woman, is going to glance backwards, look at you and go, "Oh crap," in Candlefoot's voice, and take off running through the crowd. However, she does not. She does see you. She absolutely does not see the two 20 rolls that are flanking from the left and the right. And what do you two do?
Grab on.
Okay, make me an athletics check to grab, or you can make me an attack roll. Your call.
Does anybody have rope? She's gonna call out. Does anybody have rope?
I can grab some.
Yup.
Yeah.
If not, I can like grab it from a tent, right?
All right.
Ooh, athletics is 13.
Athletics 13. Okay.
Could I make an attack roll at her?
Yeah, you can make an attack roll just to grab. It'll just be
Yeah.
a strength-based attack roll.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, Sasira. Here we go, baby. Not even shitting you right now.
Are you kidding? Really?
Natural 20.
It's because you're balancing the universe out
I am
constantly.
balancing the
Balance.
universe.
All right.
Natural 20. So that'll be 20.
Okay, perfect. So you, how are you doing this? How are you grabbing her as she pushes through the crowd? She's moving at a good clip. She's gonna make it away from Isaac. He's too big.
I think you see her kind of like almost like very lithely like take these large leaping bounds, and then you're gonna see her with like kind of turn and almost like grab it with her like her hand and like supporting with like her tail to just kind of like wrap it around her arm quick and just like pull it down.
Yep. Perfect. All right, and Luthien will be there to definitely do the thumb twist pin Because
Yeah.
with athletics, that's the one that gets you. The twist of the thumb that's like, oh God, not my joints. And as that happens, you're going to both shove this half-orc woman to the ground, and there's going to be a explosion of mist around her, revealing a dark feathered kenku on the ground, who looks up at you, and with wide eyes she says, "Hey, I can explain everything," which we'll find out after this quick break. So, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, hello there. Welcome. This is the portion of the program where we talk to you, the chat. Hello, chat. How are you doing today? We are doing very well. We have many subscribers and many followers, and we're starting a cult. Would you like to join?
Join us.
I thought I was already part of the cult.
You're already part of the cult. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Cool. just
You
making
to join us in the cult.
You're like the camp
One of
counselor
us.
of the cult.
One
You're
of
up there
us.
because you gave us Wonka,
I sure did. You're welcome.
and we kept
Yes.
him. We're like, no, he's
Yes.
ours now.
Wonka. Yeah,
I
we
love
see
Yeah.
ya. We see you there in the chat.
We see you, buddy. We love you.
Wonka's pretty
Zelda.
amazing.
Wonka's great. Wonka's great. I love. You know what? I love seeing regulars. And I love seeing new regulars too. Right? Like, I'm just gonna start. Like, I'm gonna start calling people out. Drizelta's amazing for all the wiki work you do. Froggy, like you, both of the frogs in the trench coat are phenomenal. Stormshanks, I see you there, buddy.
Yep.
We should play board games again someday.
And Dicky Blog, you don't find the cult.
Always.
The cult finds you.
The cult is already
Also,
inside
And
of
it
your
has.
has. Oh,
Congrats on your 50? You're like at
50 years old.
No, but
wow.
posted
good.
something on the Discord about his smoking goal.
Yeah.
And it was like
Oh, you
56
did.
point something % you're at. And it's like, that is awesome.
Congratulations.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Congratulations.
So,
Great job.
love you, Necro. Love you, Orboros. I'll count you as well. Love you, Soul. But on that note, I'm gonna stop calling people out. So that means that Digiblog, that means that I promised you that if you kept off of the death sticks, I would run a game for you. So that is presently scheduled for the 28th of this month. We're going to be running a once monthly Vampire the Requiem game as a present to Blog's lungs.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So, and it's also a sneaky, underhanded way for everyone to buy my books.
There you go.
Buy my books. Buy my book. Buy
Do it
my
just for the
book.
fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Buy my book. Thank you for being one of the only other people on the planet who watched The Critic.
Yeah.
It was like me, you,
Yeah.
and like all of the people who eventually stole his, like, that show's material.
Yeah. It was pretty much like everyone does that shtick now, but no one knows where it came from.
Right? And it's like, The Critic was great. Like, everything with his dad was phenomenal. John Lithgow animated series that came out around season, I'm going to say 8 of The
Was
Simpsons.
it John Lithgow?
Oh, pardon me, not John Lithgow. Starts with an L as well. John Lovitz.
Lovitz, yes.
You know, he has a voice like this. Oh,
Yeah.
That's my John Mulaney.
It's all the Johns.
It's all they. It's just John Cena, same voice. Really.
I mean,
You
depending on the
can't
role,
see
yeah.
me.
Oh my god, that'd be so much better if that was what he did.
Damn it.
Yes.
Damn it.
I
just was playing with my rings, my $2 AliExpress rings, and I broke one of them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Yeah,
All
what do you
right.
pay for?
Yep.
I mean, and you pay what you get for.
Fine.
So how?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't the John Lovitz and Andy Dick story that like John Lovitz beat the crap out of Andy Dick?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure because John Lovitz is actually like, John Lovitz is a tough bastard.
yeah,
Like he doesn't come off, but he's like an old school bar brawler.
that's awesome.
And Andy Dick is known for being a very didn't
Difficult
he go to
person
jail
work
for being
with.
creeper?
Maybe.
But like he did something to one of Lovett's friends, so Lovitz just walked in and cold cocked him, and just took him out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I have a mustache hair that is going right up my nose, and it is the worst thing in the history of mankind.
I can now sympathize with that.
Right?
So,
Isn't it
yeah,
the worst?
it's the fucking worst.
I love the last
Especially because
episode.
there's glue on it, and then the glue gets stuck. And then
I know, right? Serious? No, wait. Don't give it away, Kelly. Don't give it away.
You hand lay your beard every
I
day.
do every strand. That's why I don't have a real job, because every morning I have to wake up and put myself together like a real doll. You know? Like,
Oh no.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
welcome to Let's Talk Chat. We're going to do this for about 5-ish more minutes. But I wanted to say hello to everybody. If you are new to Dork Tales, this is Wild Beyond the Witchlight episode 2. Dork Tales is us. It's a Pacific Northwest predominantly based role-playing and storytelling group that does lots of costuming and stuff like that. We do other stuff that isn't costume, but it's mostly in costume these days because we're all theater dorks. There's only one Dirk, but theater dorks who love to do this kind of stuff. So if you are looking for some more stuff like this, I would be happy to recommend Rime of the Frost Maiden, which was the precursor to this campaign that involved Christine and Robin and Hayden, as well as our good friend Kat, who played Katarina, who is, I'm so happy for her, and she's come out on the channel, so we can finally say that if you know Mike, Mike is now going by Kat, so if we're referring to anybody by the name of Kat, it is the cat that played Kat. And there we go.
Easy to remember.
It's really easy, right? That means we only have one mic. Because like we were talking about name stuff off camera last night, and I'm like, hey, I know you're not sure about going full time with this, but it does make my logistics easier.
Yes, very true.
Well, and for Rhyme, we all sound very different.
What?
I don't know what you're talking.
Exactly. I'm Lysithia Callisto.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
and I mean, I was just the cutest little halfling in that game.
Oh yeah, and I had the most like pristine, lovely sounding accent, like so light and not heavy-handed at all.
Not
Like,
heavy-handed
it
at
was
all.
just
No,
so
it's a really good
smooth.
Brazilian accent.
Yeah, thank you.
Bon dia.
Bon dia.
Bon nocte. Bon noche? Bon noche. That's how it is.
Bon noche.
Buenos nachos. So, yeah, you can definitely go check that out. We have a lot of great stuff on the channel. The ones that, well, Narth, we're just kicking it around at the moment.
Actually.
So we got a lot of great stuff on the channel. You should tune in this week. What is playing this week? Because this week my entire schedule didn't decide to eat itself in an Ouroboros of pain, which is different than the Ouroboros named person in the chat right now.
Yes, exactly.
Potentially, it might be the same person.
Yeah. How dare you eat up Kelly's schedule?
Did you eat Kelly's schedule? That's the question.
Did you eat my schedule? So we got a bunch of great stuff coming. Right now, other games that you probably should check out is Wednesday night is the Shards of Nirn, which is our ongoing homebrew campaign. It is phenomenal. It's our only non-costumed one. Super good, super fun. This week they're inside of a giant whale. For reasons. There may be Ninja
Just why
Turtles
not?
involved. You don't know.
Hell yeah!
It is
Are they
definitely
sleeping with fishes there in the belly of the whale?
yeah.
Nice. Are they highly nutritious there in the
And
belly of the whale?
there's a wood golem with a lying problem inside of there too.
Hell yeah!
Nice. Okay.
Yep. And then let's see, Thursday I'm free. Friday so we'll get back to you. Normally Friday is Reign of Emery's. We might have a scheduling problem because of a personal thing. So I will let you know as soon as possible whether or not a game is not running. Unfortunately, Dork Tales has a really broad cast of young professionals, and unfortunately that means that we're also at that age where like family commitments and family tragedies start coming up like popcorn, like on a weekly basis. Not for each individual, but like there's like
There's always
20 of us, right?
Yeah.
So you got to multiply that. So it's like we have that, and then we also have a bunch of people who like are in their 30s or physically are in their 50s for some reason, like, you know, yeah, because all of us theater kids age super prematurely, but only on the inside.
Yeah. Also, all of us that are almost 6 foot. The height doesn't help. Well, you're over, aren't you?
I'm over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I just
almost there.
slouch.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, right? Your
I'm
joints
also-
don't.
Totally 6 foot.
I'm
Who said that, Hayden?
so freaking tall.
You're so freaking tall. You almost come up to my chest. I forgot how small you were until we met up, like after we got
Yeah.
vaccinated, and I was like, oh, they're so wee.
I am baby. Yeah.
The same with Robin. Robin's super short too.
Oh my god, I always forget
y'all.
how short, like how Robin's not like 10
Yeah,
feet
not
tall.
not like 5'8", 5'9", right? Because Robin,
I was always the tall friend.
because you've got
I'm
prosthetic.
also super tall, by the way.
Yeah, very, very tall.
Short friend. I don't like being called
Caitlan
short.
is a halfling in real life.
Oh god.
I went through a really long stage where like all of my friends were
I want
like
to pretend.
between 5'2" and 5'5", so I was always just a
I fit right in there.
monster. Yeah, right. And then
Yeah.
because like Nick's is
Yeah.
5'2", 5'3", I think. Taryn is about there as well, and so like all of my friends were all these like
You're the
very-
Goliath. They're all the dwarves. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I started hanging out with people that were like average height, and I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm not a giant.
It's not that bad.
It's not so bad.
Okay.
Caitlin,
Blog,
you're coming
I
in
will
a bit hot,
accept
just so you know.
small. I will accept small, and I'm not that short. I am 5'6" and 3/4.
You are Sweet Bean.
Sweet Bean. Also, hello, Raid. Good to see you there.
I'm
You came
3
in.
inches
We're having
taller than you.
we're having a quick break time chat for the next like 3 minutes. Then we're hopping back into game. So you picked a great time to come here. Gut Punch RP is a fantastic name for a channel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go show them some love. Seriously.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I spent like the majority of my school career being like one of the tallest girls. I think there was one girl taller than me.
Yeah.
But we were the giants of the class until finally the boys started growing.
That was me.
See, I still would have been taller than all of you because I never had a growth spurt. I'm still waiting for it. I just progressively got bigger.
That was me.
Isn't
I was
it
just
weird?
I was
Everybody
always
else,
big. Yeah.
No,
everybody.
I was really tall and skinny.
See,
And like the boys came up to my shoulder in elementary school. It was ridiculous.
So my ex was we finished like grade 9 and he was 4'7".
My
Like
God.
he was eeny beeny and I was like 5'7".
Grade 7? Was he eating?
No, this was like grade 9.
Oh,
No, yes,
wait.
this is Riley.
But
The
but
top-
that's worse. You
I
know that's
know.
worse, right?
No, I know it's worse,
Oh.
but he came back the first day of grade 10 and he was like 5'6", 5'7".
That's not the same boy.
Oh, I know.
You've been bamboozled.
No, he said literally for 3 months he ate and played Diablo 3 and that was it.
Well, so he literally grinded in real
Yes,
life
exactly. And he
Just
he
while-
was
while-
like I was in pain for 3 months.
while
because I
Live
was just
to
growing.
while Live to Win was playing in the background. Live to win
Exactly.
till you die. Hello, Madbird
Yep.
Streams. How's it going, guys? We are on the last minute and a half of our Let's Talk to the Chat break, where we like
Oh,
eat
wide
and take a drink.
shoulders.
In the middle of this Wild Beyond the Witchlight episode 2. Madbird Streams, fantastic group. Go give them follows, guys. Seriously, they're fantastic. Everybody, someone do a shout out. Someone do a shout out. I've got
shout out
DM voice
things.
on tonight. Everybody give them a shout out. So I hope you all are enjoying this episode of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I hope you players are enjoying it. You having fun tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going great.
Now we did.
Keep giggling at my bow.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
my bow today.
So
We
cute.
did
It's
talk-
very, very good.
We did talk during the break on whether or not we thought we would be able to finish the carnival. It looks like we might get another episode of the carnival though. So I
Which
hope
I'm kind
nobody's.
of about.
I mean, it's so much
fun.
fun. We should just keep doing it.
I want to know what's going on with freaking Kenku.
The Kenku's fun.
Right?
The Kenku's fun. You know what? Anytime there's a Kenku, I am down with it, particularly if they can speak. I know that's not the Kenku thing, but bird
Yeah.
people, and especially crow people, my favorite kind of
Yeah.
people. You know why? Because I
Why?
love a good murder.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Oh, right. So,
Good
is there
night.
any...
I'm out.
All right. Nice. Custom Blink, where are you? Because you're always logging on when... Oh, by the way, Custom Blink, you're one of the new regulars, and I love that.
Yes.
It's good to see
Yes.
you. I like acknowledging people and being like, because we talk a lot in the Discord. Well, a lot for me at least, because I'm never in our own Discord because I'm bad.
I feel that.
Right? I feel so bad about it. I'm like, guys, I don't have time. Like I check
I like
in.
boop in, but I'm like,
You kind of feel like you're like just Tom cruising, and you're like, hi guys, how's it going? Good to see you. All right, bye. Just like
It's
walking across the room.
fine. Amy lives in the Discord. I occasionally rent space in the Discord.
Oh, you're from the Netherlands.
I've been in
I
there
actually-
pretty often.
I lived in the Netherlands for a little bit when I was a kid. It's a great country. I know the Netherlands. It's the lower part. It's where all the demons come from. I love that we have a place on the earth called the Netherlands, though. Welcome to the
I
Netherlands.
went to school with a university, and there was a guy that said he had a foolproof way to make women think of him in the shower, which was he would tell them that he was from the Netherlands. He says, I was from the Netherlands, and we like our entire country is below sea level. So if the sea levels keep rising, eventually I'm gonna drown. So like you want to make sure you keep short showers so that we don't cause more like water issues, because you don't want me to drown, do you? And he told me this, and I was like, okay, no, that's not true. Literal next shower I had, and I was like, God damn it.
Oh no.
So yes, it is a foolproof way to make someone think of you in the shower is to tell them you're from the Netherlands.
That is fantastic. I have a good excuse, Kelly. I'm the director of chaos at Dork Tales. I am the director of chaos at Dork. I'm the DC. Please tell me I'm not the DCEU. Ew. It doesn't work. Also, I noticed that I just saw a first-time chat from our new buddy, Kuma Sakamaki, who just finished watching part 1 on YouTube. Welcome. This is part 2. We're just in what we do, as you know, you watch on YouTube, so you know that we do this in the mid-break. And we had a big vote on YouTube. Hey, do we leave this in? And YouTube was like, leave it in. And I'm like, okay, now I gotta put like an episode stamp, because if I don't put a visual episode stamp in, like if I just have like the episode tags, people are like, I don't know when to skip into. I'm like, they're literally on the track, but okay. So now I've got, it's like holding like 6 signs up that's like this way, and then people will still complain. Like at the beginning of the episode, like Isaac. So like Christa, you said that they're like your wig is back at your other filming location, which you're not at tonight. But I know I'm gonna get like 6 YouTube comments. Why is Isaac's costume different? I'm like, she freaking says it 5 minutes into the episode, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah. Well, we've said it now. We've repeated it.
We repeated it. So if you type that in the comments, you go type I'm sorry right now.
Exactly.
Reply to yourself and say I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, just reply to yourself. It's fine. I will upvote
Also,
and heart
hello,
it.
the Dapper Bat, as well as a newbie that is here from
The
finishing.
Dapper
Line.
Bat.
Also,
That is a damn-
Akuma Sakamaki is about to be a first-time DM of this game.
Oh, are you? Okay. Okay. So, folks, I was going to hop back into game like 3 minutes ago, but I'm going to give 2 more minutes. Kuma Sakamagi, is there any question that you have about the module that I can answer freely? Reminder that people who are reading the chat right now are players, and please do not spoil them. Anyone.
No spoilers.
But if
You can also
have...
check in on Discord as well.
Yeah,
There's a
join
lot
our
of
Discord.
people
Oh,
talking
thank you
there.
very
Oh my
much, Akuma.
goodness, thank you for the sub.
Thank you so much. But if you have any questions, I will just give you some unasked for advice, first of all. Copy the character cards at the back, because this book, they actually give role-playing cards at the back that are like, I'll give you an example. Mr. Witch, a businesslike and humorless. Deals with his staff and keeps the carnival running on schedule. Smile, his smile is a rare event that fades quickly. Dresses with panache, always carries a magic pocket watch. And like things like that. Like they give you role-playing hints. It's really nice to have. But they're really useful. The only way you can find printable versions of these, if you don't buy this PDF, is you have to go buy another PDF called Domains of Delight on ttrpg or DM's Guild. It's kind of worth it. It's like 40-something pages. Like, it's pretty solid. I strongly suggest using index cards for this. I did not because I'm dumb, but I really wish I would have. And a couple of things that will throw you for a loop when you are doing this. The snail race uses a weird mechanic that you're going to want to have a piece of paper set up for in advance. That will help. And then I would create a spreadsheet if you are someone who does voices for your characters at all, so that you always can keep referring like, yes, the Brooklyn accent for this one, right? Like you gotta, like you.
They have a question there.
Yeah, okay. So, how do you?
I put it in the Zoom chat too.
They're on the purple boxes. You know what I mean? So the purple boxes. What Akuma's talking about is like the dialogue tags, where it's like, outside the lost. You've already. So like the large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images. Blah blah blah. So Wizards of the Coast does something really weird with this module, and all of their modules really, where they put a lot of it in the purple box, and then they give you a bunch of the details below, but many of the details in the main body text can also just be read out as if they're in the purple box. It's kind of useful. But how would you... I mean... I think it depends a lot on your players. With my players, I actually don't worry about it going off the rails because they're at a carnival, and we just have an agreement that they're going to go to a carnival and have fun at a carnival, and that's kind of cool. But I would do, depending on your organizational style, like I said, index cards are really good because then you can do point form of things that, hey, when they go to this event, like the Hall of Illusions. For those of you who just watched the episode, they went to the Hall of Illusions, and I would have had bulleted point form, Tasha in a box, hideous laughter, then like the DCs or something like that. Failed engagement, crying halfling runs in. Mirrors show young to old. Character details, question mark. Just to remind myself to throw character details in, like for example, doing any foreshadowing, which foreshadowing is really hard in role-playing games if you don't prepare for it in certain ways. But thankfully, this module is really based on fate and destiny in many ways, so it's really easy to be like, maybe something good happens, I don't know, maybe something bad happens, you know? But so having point form so you don't lose track of things. I think that out of everything here, the Kenku is the Kenku is really hard to track because she moves through so many things, as we're about to find out. But the other thing that you need to be aware of is your chance to meet Mr. Witch and Mr. Light comes and goes several times throughout the story, and you never know when the characters are going to pick it up. I would find the central thoroughfare of the plot. As you watched episode 1, you saw that against all odds, and we don't script anything at Dork Tales, the players literally went to the carousel first, and the like they went to the plot first. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I just wanted to ride on some horses.
Are you sure you don't want to go somewhere else? Like, no. But like, that's literally the place where out of all of the entire carnival, there's like maybe one or two other places that are like, hey, have some plot details that aren't related to like, you know, the big NPCs. Like,
yeah.
You pick the number one that had all of the answers and is like, oh, hey, I'm a horse. Here's where you should go. And
also, like literally anything else?
Like, literally, I was like, what the
So
hell?
Like, oh, do you want to go to Lost Property or something? It's like, no, we want to go ride horses, man.
You got to go to Lost Property. You got to go to Lost Property. It's my favorite thing.
I've been wanting to.
I do want to talk to Durl again.
We're gonna go.
It's so good. But, sorry, was someone saying anything? Okay.
We want to go back to the carnival.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the carnival in 1 sec. Thank you so much for watching, though. And, like, you can hit me up in Discord. I'm Dork Tales on Discord, usually. I'm the only one that uses that account, so it's mine. So that's what you want to do. The other things that you really need to do when you're doing this, have a list of potential NPCs. If you've run any other games, this is a carnival, set it in your home world, then you can pull NPCs or PCs from your game in, throw them in the background. Players freaking love that, and so do people who watch your other games. Because seriously, Robin, you beat Mars in a snail race.
I know I did. I once you said purple tiefling and ear piercings, I'm like, oh, Mars is here, is she?
But there are so many things that you can do. I would just think back to if you've ever been to a festival, a carnival, or a concert or something like that, and think of the vibe and the feel and write down a few details that you remember if you're not good at improvising. like smells. The number one thing that you should do when you're describing scenes is use visual cues once and try to hit at least 2 other senses every time you do it. It'll be much more evocative. If you're like, oh, there are hundreds of people milling around you dressed in all sorts of garish, colorful costumes, you can smell the fritters and donuts and funnel cakes in the air. It's thick with sugar and baked goods. And you can hear the sound of sparklers lighting up and people shooting Roman candles into the sky. You know, things like that. Like, really, like, focus on other senses. It colors the world much faster than saying, like, oh yeah, there's a dude in a top hat. And there's a dude who's dressed like a rabbit. Oh, nope, it's actually a rabbit. Although that's a good line. Use that.
That is a good line.
Anyway, so those are some tips. I will do more DM tips shortly, but guess what? We're 10 minutes over what I intended. Thank you so much for being here. You can see Winter on Wednesday. Come see Winter on Wednesday, MK. She will be back in Shards and Urn because this week my schedule is not going like... That was like a dead fish on the deck. All right. And one more 5-second piece of advice. Get silly with it. It's a carnival. Have fun. And play into it. Your players want to have fun, and they can... You never get to play anything like this in a D&D game. So I'm having trouble getting these folks to like go to the plot, and I don't care.
Yeah.
The plot, the thing about this, don't rush it. The plot will happen when it happens. If your players want to enjoy spending 3-5 episodes at this carnival, I mean, it's your game. Like, have fun.
Carnival.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We want to take that custard damage, man. What other D&D
Right?
game do you take custard damage?
Oh, you'll take custard damage. You'll all take custard damage.
Oh man.
I shall never take custard damage.
Wait, I'm gonna grab one of my custard dice for this.
Actually, yeah, I haven't taken any custard damage either yet.
I rolled a 19 to custard you
did.
up, Krista.
No.
Sucks.
gonna
Little
get
John
all
starts
stuck
playing
in
in the
your
background.
vein.
To the windows! To the custard on my Leonin.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
no.
Enough about the custard. Time to cut the mustard. All right, let's get back to it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all that you do. We love you very much. Thanks for watching. And hello and welcome back to Wild Beyond the Witchlight here at Dork Tales. When last we left our characters, they had managed to run through the crowd and find the errant Kenku that had attempted to evade them. Tackling her to the ground, the guise that had been there just a moment before of a half-orc woman shatters as the disguise spell fails, and lying beneath you is a Kenku, one within a lovely voice who says, "Wait, I can explain everything."
Right, you can explain while they tie you up. Someone get some rope.
I'm not into
Here.
that. Let me go. I don't consent
Nope.
to this.
Well,
I
I'll
have
s-
rope, but I don't know how to tie knots, so someone else is gonna have to do it.
I will begin to tie a knot.
There you go.
You steal people's voices. Why don't you, I don't think they consented to that.
Wynn's gonna stroll up at this point, just kind of finishing wiping custard off her face and eating it.
So cute.
That's... Hey, lady, help me out here.
15 for tying.
Sorry, what's that?
Help me. These people are trying to kidnap me.
we're not. We just don't trust you as far as we can throw you, and honestly, I can't throw you very far.
Yeah,
so
I'm not very strong.
I mean, if it's sassy, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna fall on Sassy's side.
You're with them. You're one of them. Kidnappers! Kidnappers! Help!
Oh, how
I don't think that's gonna
rude.
go very far.
Isaac will nod to the crowd and kind of like, if anyone starts getting ideas, he'll just kind of be like, "It's okay, I work here." Blah blah blah.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
he works
I
here.
love when you joke about that, you know?
Wow, what an exciting show. What an exciting show. Wow, it's like the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular.
You know what? I think Wynn's just gonna pull out what little charisma she has and start entertaining the crowd, making it seem like a show.
There you go.
Sleeping pellet. And she's gonna say that, reach into her jacket and throw a sleeping pellet.
I tied her up.
Yeah, I know, but with her mouth.
Okay. Oh.
Like, I did the motion and everything. So she's gonna sleeping pellet. Or is it? Yeah, it'll still work because it's magically stolen, so she can still talk with her mouth full. And I need you, Isaac, to make me a Constitution save.
No.
Oh, I was so hoping it was going to go towards me.
Oh, nope. We're going down, boys.
Okay, what'd you get?
A whopping 5.
Okay, a little purple pellet is going to fly directly into Isaac and go and engulf you in a cloud of purple mist, and you are going to just
Thump.
Yep, you're just gonna fall asleep instantly.
Amazing. Have a cat nap.
Non-elven folk. I'm going to try to hold on to the ropes.
Yeah, I've tied her, like, so she's very tied up.
Just,
yeah.
Sleeping pellet, and she's gonna do it again. When can I get you to make me a save, please?
Cicera will then go try and extract the rest of the sleeping pellets from her jacket.
She has 2.
Oh,
Damn it.
Twilight sleep 2 a day. So I don't know. I think it's just a magic spell that she can do, but I like it way better if she's like sleeping pellet.
It is very good.
So technically, you couldn't dodge it anyway because she has it hidden under her tongue or something. But like,
Fair.
It's just so dumb. Win, what did you get on your con save?
I hadn't done it that yet.
All right.
Too distracted by what was going on.
All right. A purple ball flies directly at you.
18.
And you know, these things are designed to burst on impact, but Gwendolyn has
She tripped.
no, she has a soft catch.
Oh,
So
I see.
yeah, so they're just gonna, you're just gonna like, and it's gonna be like a pinball machine. It's just gonna kind of hit the
Can she
gutter
pull
there.
it back out and flick it at the Kenku?
You know what? I'll allow that. You have something good. Oh God, what did you get on your roll, Isaac?
Wait, do I have deflect yet, or the
8. So
Did you get 8?
oh my
you got
god.
it. So Gwendolyn, you're going to just pull the little thing out of your cleavage and hurl it back, and it's going to explode into a cloud around the Kenku. Huh. So that's what that's and she's gonna go face down in the mud.
That'll make dealing with her a lot easier.
Amazing.
Kind of, until she wakes up anyway. Alright, let's... Isaac? Is there somewhere we can
Isaac.
go?
Isaac.
He's
Isaac.
purring.
Cicera's
right.
gonna
Isaac.
like try and like
Slap.
pat him on the face.
Oh,
A
Lucian's
slap.
in there. Yes, slapping.
Yo,
Yeah.
a slap will immediately just.
What happened?
They're asleep.
She's face down in a mud puddle. Well, part of her beak is, and you're gonna see little like bubbles coming out.
Precious.
Where can we
Take
go?
her.
All right, so you can,
Tent.
Perfect.
We can take him back to the staff area.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right.
He'll
Alright.
dust himself off a little bit and pick her up.
Okay. A few minutes later, you are going to find yourselves in the back of one of the service tents that you have access to, Isaac. Who is going to shake her awake? There is a single lamp that is dangling over her head here as she is tied to a chair in the center of the room. Dark shadows ring the pavilion tent.
I was holding on to it, so I'll just slap again.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, it's
Aim the
you.
lamp in their face.
Ah! Cursed light. What have you, have at you? This is bird napping.
Have it you.
No, you were bird napping.
Boy snapping.
That's fair. All right. How can I help you? The Kenku smiles? It's kind of hard to tell with the Kenku, but there's a little twinkle in the eyes that really kind of makes you think they're smiling.
I believe you've been taking things.
Well, yes, I I have been just enjoying myself at the carnival. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of merriment and enjoyment.
When you're stealing things from people, yes, there is a problem with that.
Well, I mean...
Specifically, somebody's voice.
Well... I needed... a voice. Fine. I know that you need to hear my story, and I'm willing to share it with you for a price.
How about you just give it back?
I think we're the ones who have the leverage here.
I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
All right, fine. What do you need from me?
Well, I mean, really, I think it's what Candlefoot needs from you. He seems quite depressed, and that's awful. Not having his voice. Be able to express himself.
Oh, that proposal? She'll recover the way that they... I guess they'll both recover the way that they were looking at each other. It's obvious that they totally dig it. Besides, this will be a fun story to tell at their wedding. It's just harmless fun.
He won't be able to tell the story, will he?
Well, you'll be able to... I'm not going to keep the voice forever. I don't want to sound like this. This isn't how I picture myself. My
What
voice...
do you need the voice for?
It seemed kind of funny. I figured
Well-
he's a mime, so I might as well make him a mime.
That's incredibly
hurt
rude.
him.
Well, see,
Well, you're incredibly purple. Since
I
we're
mean,
calling out
that's a
things that are
true
obvious.
statement of fact. However, a joke's only a joke if everyone's laughing.
No. A joke is a
Yeah.
joke if anybody's laughing at a joke, it's still a joke. That's why it's a joke.
No,
But it's
No,
the
that's
bad
just
joke that it
ridicule.
hurts somebody.
that's just
ridicule.
bullying.
You guys aren't any fun.
Oh,
So
see,
what-
We are having a
had
lot more
tons of
fun if people weren't going around and stealing other people's voices. So why don't you
I mean, if you want
restore
to
the
actually
fun?
see fun, you could come around with us. You don't need to steal to have fun.
Sasira, can you make me a persuasion roll? And anybody else who was in on the, hey, you should definitely give it back talk, can make me a persuasion roll as well.
Okay.
Sasira, you'll be primary actor on this because you were the one who was keeping it consistent at the end.
30-20.
Okay.
Oh no, my baby! That's
Yeah, B,
going-
21.
7.
7?
19.
Well, you're lucky.
Krista, your dice came through.
Huzzah!
Okay.
Finally.
All right, so
17,
17?
sorry. Yeah.
perfect. All right, so Sasira just kind of like keeps, yeah, basically just gets talked over by Wen and kind of gets like a little shushed there. But she'll look up and, all right, fine, I'll give it back. On one condition. I need your help, and I need you to hear my story out first, and it's probably easier for you not non-Kenku types if I have the voice for the next few minutes.
Fine.
All right, so long as you don't do that, it's...
Why don't you give the voice back and take mine for the time?
That's too much work. Look, just...
Might as well just hear her out now.
Yeah.
Look, as a sign of good faith, reach into my robe on the left. Right here, at my breast.
All right.
It's not dirty, I'm
Okay,
a
so
bird.
Sarah did. It's okay.
All right, inside you're going to find a corn husk doll with a thorny stem tied around its neck. At the end of this, feel free to remove the stem. It should return the voice to normal. But please, hear me out.
Is there any other, like, workers kicking around just, like, outside?
Yeah, there could be.
Okay, I just want to, like, duck out and just grab somebody and just ask them to go, if they're, like, off a break or something, to go swap with Candlefoot and have him come back. So that is kind of your time limit. For
So
him
you'll
to...
pull a halfling woman over. It's, hey, what's up? You need me to bring Candlefoot over?
That'd be lovely, thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. Good seeing you, Isaac.
Appreciate it.
She goes off to do that. All right. First of all, nice to meet you all. Pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. My name is Kettle steam is what you would say in your stupid word language. Kettle steam. The kenku, if you could tell. It's like a bird, but better. Because birds are like people.
Yeah, get on with it.
Okay. Cicera, yes.
Is it kettles like steam
Like-
or steam? Okay, I wanted to make sure. Cool, thank you.
That's a great name.
Right? Actually, seriously.
so good.
Her role-playing guide is all spoken in sounds.
That's
It's
amazing.
really clever. Like, I really like the writing they did in this book. Many years ago, I made a Fey pact with Sibylna, the Archfey who rules the Feywild domain of Prismere. However, something is wrong. Something is amiss. I can sense through my connection with her that Sibylna is no longer in touch with me. It's very disconcerting. I want to question the carnival's owners about Prismere, but they keep giving me the cold shoulder. I know that Sibylna helps this carnival run, and I know they know that something is going on and that there's more than they're letting on. In fact, during my last visit, I overheard that big one and the spindly one talking. They were all, how did it go? And then in pitch perfect mimicry, someone is going to find out about this. They'll shut us down. We agreed to this pact. Our hands were forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. That is what you want, right? See? Pardon me, still using the wrong voice there. Yes, thank you. Acting. So I don't know what this Hourglass Coven is, but I don't want to deal with it if I can help. If I can help it. Unless, of course, it has something to do with Sibylna's absence. If this coven has leverage on the carnival, who knows what types of things could be happening here, underfoot. So I'm causing trouble in the carnival to get their attention. And I'll keep doing it until they have a meeting with me and tell me what I need to know. See, I'm the good guy here. And besides,
Perhaps you could do it without putting people in peril.
you have safety precautions here, and if not, that's not my fault. If the dragonflies aren't safe, why do you have people ride them? There are children up there. He probably would have been caught by a lily pad or something.
We're also trying to talk and get a meeting and find the truth out with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. But we're doing it in a way that's not going to be destroying people's lives by stealing something of theirs.
Look, he's getting it back. It's fine. Look.
But the damage was done.
You're a bird that doesn't have a voice. How would you like it if suddenly you couldn't even use anyone else's?
Well, we don't have our voices for a very good reason. They were too beautiful and were stolen from us. So, stealing back is just a little bit of, payback, is it not?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Ooh, but two lefts almost make one.
3 would, actually, if you did
That's
it.
why I said almost. It's like, it's
You were close.
Wynn kind
Well,
of starts counting on her fingers, trying to figure out how this would work.
like if I changed the number of things, it would have... Never mind. Look.
Kettle Steam, maybe we can make a deal here. You want to figure out what happened to Zablina?
Yes.
Is it Zabilner?
Zabilna.
Zabilna. Okay.
I will spell it for you. So those of you who need to know for spelling, it is Z-Y. Oh, sorry, you're Canadian. Z-Y. But it's really spelled Z-Y. B-I-L-N-A.
I had it so close.
I was so close. The
probably
Y.
all
The
did
Y.
Yeah, the
got
Y.
it.
I thought it was
and it is
Zabilna.
pronounced.
Yeah, we all did
It is
that.
pronounced Zabilna.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, you're looking for Zabilna, as are we. We
Why
need
are
to
you
figure
looking
out
for
what's going on.
Zabilna?
Probably for a similar reason to you.
Are you also warlocks?
Not
Hi.
personally.
No.
Are you also bound to Zabilna?
I have no idea.
Are you Zabilna? No, you're not Zabilna. You're some weird. Wait, I don't have a very good sense of smell. Why am I even trying?
Who are we talking about?
Zabilna, the
Who's
Archfey.
that?
The
Jeez.
Fae, when we were talking with Mr. Light and Mr. Witch, they were discussing there was someone that helped the carnival be the carnival. This is the person. But they seem to have disappeared, and it would seem that there is someone that's been doing this.
Yes. This hourglass.
Oh, so like the people who've been stealing stuff from us, this Endolin?
Exactly.
Ah, are
Possibly
the
tied in
hags?
there. Yes. Which could be tied. There's a lot of strings going on right now.
So
I-
many.
What? I don't see
Anybody-
any strings.
Anybody who wants to can make me an Arcana
Precious.
or yeah, it's so good. Anybody who has Arcana can make me an Arcana roll. Alternatively, anyone who has, if you pitch me another thing that a hag would fall under, potentially.
I do not
religion.
have Arcana,
have
but I kind of would
Arcana.
like to roll just
Nope.
regardless to see how
Sure,
bad
I'll
it
let you
is.
roll a disadvantage. 6. Okay.
Christine.
Kind of makes sense. I
would
don't
like
really
to
know
restore
them.
balance.
Oh, Christine, you can roll flat. Unlike Gwendolyn.
Okay. One moment.
Like what?
I mean, this was wasted. I hope you know, Sassy.
I know.
Christine never shows off the goods in game, so this is definitely
What?
We were discussing
Nothing.
that you're not
You're
rolling flat.
beautiful.
We're not rolling flat.
yes.
Okay, I just got it too.
So, Arcana is an int.
Sorry.
An int roll.
Okay.
So 1. I rolled a 2.
Amazing.
Adorable.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
so Gwendolyn, you suddenly have an epiphany. Mr. Light, Mr. Witch. They're hags. That's the secret.
Wait. Are Mr. Witch and Mr. Light hags?
I don't think so.
No.
17 for
Oh.
Sasira.
So,
I'm confused.
The Hourglass Coven and these 3 hags are likely one and the same. Hags forge into covens where their powers are multiplied. So you'll be able to do the mental arithmetic pretty quickly.
Well, I guess we found out the connection there. The Hourglass Coven is probably the 3 hags that have stolen what we've lost, or have what we've lost.
Ah, heck.
So, you said you do a bargain.
We need to get close to Mr. Witch. In order to do that, we need to become the Carnival Monarchs. If you assist us in creating the most joy possible, then we will assist you in finding Zabilna.
Wait, did you say, how are you doing this? You're going to steal what?
We need
Don't
to
worry
get
about it.
close to him.
Oh, sorry, I heard steal. I don't know why.
Well,
I guess I've just got it on the mind today.
must. It's been said a lot recently.
Well, I would appreciate that. Due to the nature of my contract with Zabilna, I can't enter Prismere.
Understandable. I'm hoping we won't have to, but if we do, then
What is that?
It's a Feywild. It's a domain of the Feywild. A world of delight and merriment and all manner of
Oh,
arcane
that sounds nice.
danger and excitement.
I'm gonna stand by what I said. I think that sounds
Well, I Yes, I'll help you do whatever you need to do, so long as it reveals the truth of what happened to Zybilna. She's my...
Yeah.
With that, the tent flap will open, and the tall, slender shape of Candlefoot will enter. He waves and looks at the Kenku and gets a very stern look on his face. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I thought you might want this back.
Isaac
Sorry.
will mime
Say.
holding him back.
I would. Oh, sorry, you're in a box right now. I don't think you can come at me. I would have given it back to you earlier, but I'm all tied up. Quack, quack, quack.
Say you're sorry.
I mean, I'd be doing it with his voice. Isn't that a little... Okay, well... I'm sorry. I was short-sighted and let my own drives and ambitions and concerns get in the way of something very pivotal and important to your life, and I do regret that. As funny as it might have been to a cruel-hearted person like myself, it was still the wrong thing to do, and I acknowledge that and hope that you do not stab me in the face while I am tied up. For too long...
Isaac will look at Candle.
Let me double-check Candlefoot's alignment 1 second. He'll shrug.
Isaac will put a finger out because he's tiny, right? He's like a
Candlefoot?
little guy. Yeah.
No, Candlefoot is like a 6'5"
Oh,
man.
Okay. Isaac
Although
will put
strangely
a hand out.
monochromatic.
Yes. Isaac will put a hand out and be like, "Promise."
He'll fist bump it.
Okay.
All right, so Sarah will untwist the thorn thing around the neck on the doll. That's...
And you will... Hey, this is... Hey, I'm floating through the air. Hey, I'm floating through the... Like, the voice will just kind of mist through the air and go... Well, that's a bit better, Candlefoot says, with his own voice finally rubbing his larynx and Adam's apple.
Welcome back.
Restored order.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Oy.
I believe you have a proposal to complete.
Now we might need you.
Palasha's in the middle of a show right now. I should probably let her finish it. And you've given me a few minutes off. I should thank...
Get all prepped.
I'm already as prepped as I'm going to be. The colors of my outfit are going to look like... Unless Palasha's near me, I never look any better. This is exactly what I am. And of course, he looks like he is like a faded photograph. Like, that is his entire look. I already look as handsome as I ever will without her by my side. And the moment that she is with me, I will shine like the sun. I only hope that I have the courage again to continue my proposal from where I left off. Who am I kidding? I couldn't stop myself if I tried. She
You
is the
got
love
this.
of every
can do
life I
this.
hope to live. But that does mean I have a few minutes of free time. And now that you've got this this chicken strung up, can I offer you a present?
I mean, if you want to, but it ain't necessary.
No, in this carnival, every good deed deserves to be punished equally.
What?
It's a dumb joke. I was hoping that
Okay. Well,
I
you
did-
had me worried there for a minute.
I saw you briefly perform on stage, and it was good. However, if I may, any type of performance that you should be doing in that way, I was classically trained. It's a long story in there, no kind of gesture toward what you expect means not here, like plainly. I was a kept boy where I learned all of my acting skills. The trick to selling a good performance, he starts miming, is the eyes. Everything follows from the eyes. From that, you can sell anything. You can sell stones to a Goliath.
I'm not the greatest at performing, though.
You just gotta...
Don't Goliaths use stone?
Do they? I don't know. I've never met one. Or if I've met some Goliaths.
I don't know if I met one.
There's
think
Tim in accounting.
I think there was one in the temple.
Yes, well, also, when you're acting, it's really, it's important, especially when you're on stage, to project deeply. Reach down deep, find your diaphragm, use and push it out, and don't be afraid of a little bit of a gut when you're doing it. Like, really breathe in. You're all, like, in pretty good shape. Even, like Isaac, you're in pretty good shape. I'm kidding.
Turn away.
You are a
despondently.
striking example of masculinity, my friend.
You're super gorgeous.
He's
Oh,
pretty hot.
well, thank you.
It's true.
Don't worry.
Okay, we've gone too far the other way now.
But big breath, big.
You're
You've ever seen
perfectly average, Isaac.
That's
Thank you.
Isaac. Roll me a d20.
19.
I've seen him in the shower. That's not true. But
Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. However, have you ever seen a baby and the way that they breathe when they're crying?
Haven't really paid attention to that.
Okay, well, it's like, and he'll pull his shirt kind of tight against his stomach. Watch. He expands his belly like way past where his rib cage is. Deep belly breath. And you use that breath. Yes, good. You use that to propel your voice further. Push with the diaphragm. The diaphragm is the. You ever been punched in the stomach? It's. Oh! He punches himself in the stomach a couple times. And for the next minute or two, he'll give you a couple more acting lessons. Just, some basic pointers on acting and performance and elocution. Which he's surprisingly good at, even though he's a mime. I've been kind of stereotyped. One might say, pigeonholed. He'll narrow his eyes and look over at... Wah.
Is the Kanku? I will have untied the Kanku.
Okay, so you will untie. I'm going to say that you were so busy with the acting, you only now untie the Kenku, who's kind of like...
Wynn will hand the Kanku a piece of cotton candy. You don't know where she got it from. She just all of a sudden has it.
Yes.
So... the Kenku will eat it, and then will kind of like give you the "can we hurry up" gesture and make a noise that is the sound of wind blowing through willows and faraway tinkling bells.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
That's so cool.
I don't know if that was insulting or not, but that was
It
lovely.
doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
And then it gets a little faster. Anybody here, make me an insight roll.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a try.
Ooh,
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna say
It's gonna
DC.
be 21.
Perfect. You're gonna actually understand this perfectly.
Nice.
22.
You're gonna understand this perfectly.
I'd like to roll with disadvantage.
You can you can roll flat
Okay.
unless you have a trait that helps with this or an ability, or is it
No,
just
I'm
that you
thinking...
don't?
They said disadvantage. They want to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Not advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to roll with disadvantage.
Sure. Go ahead. Why?
I'll DM you, don't worry.
All right, hop into this square. I'll go down there. DM me. DM me, Robin. I have so many character concepts waiting.
Extra life. Extra
Extra,
life,
do
don't
it.
worry.
It's gonna
There
happen.
you go.
Good. Okay. So you may, Luthien, what'd you get?
Oh, I got a 7. No.
Okay, so you have no idea. So basically, you're not going to be
No,
able
no.
to. I'm just going to basically translate for the Kenku for everybody who succeeded that roll, and then you can try again later if you'd like. But in the meanwhile, it'll basically fair. Okay. So and what'd you get on your roll, Robin?
3.
Okay, so neither of you are going to understand a damn thing. The rest of you are going to be like, obviously, that is the sound that this Kenku interprets as being Prismir and Zybilna. And she's saying, are we going to do the thing with... I'm kind of in a hurry. Are we doing the thing with Zybilna and Prismir?
Well, yes, we just have to, like, go the length of the carnival, so we have the time of the carnival. We have to make as much joy as possible so that we can get as close to them as possible.
Is there anything
And
I can
then
do
we're
to...
gonna nick his watch.
So, you said earlier that you needed help with something.
Yeah, nicking his
Yeah.
watch. Wayne will look
Yeah,
over
essentially.
his shoulder at her.
I was gonna say before any, like, if Gwyn is about to say nicking his watch, Isaac will, like, one finger over her mouth and then
She'll
like
kind of garble it around the finger, like she's a, what?
and then an arm
Steal his
around
roach.
an arm around Candlefoot and just sort of pull him away from the Kenku.
How does she know about the Roach Motel?
No. We need to nick Witch's watch.
Which watch?
Witches.
Which is which watch?
Who's on first?
You. First watch?
What? Witch's watch.
Which is not the first
Witches.
watch. It's the second watch. It's
No,
definitely
witches.
one of the. It's one. Witch's watch.
The watch.
The
The
watch.
witch has.
The first watch.
Witches.
Who? No, who's on watch?
Oh no.
The doctor. The doctor from Iarth. Or that other place, Gallifrey. So who
Yes.
has... No, who doesn't have the watch? Which has the watch? The witch has the witch watch.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
been
need
happy
you.
to-
We need you to get it.
This watch? Which watch? This
No,
watch.
not
No,
that,
this watch.
That watch.
Oh, his watch.
His watch.
Which is which watch?
Which is which watch with the which way?
Yeah.
Ah, all right.
Quick, can employees get Monarch or whatever?
No. However, you're not an employee tonight.
No, I was more thinking
Wayne's
of
just gonna
Candlefoot.
look real confused.
I love it. When you're the best.
Yep.
I don't know why, but I'll take it.
So,
You know what would bring a lot of joy is a proposal.
I see. You're thinking at the crowning.
Yes.
I mean, that'll be a little bit difficult because, I mean, she's in her lake. But,
Well, if we do the proposal first to bring the joy, if we've facilitated the proposal, we get the points for that. But then you would need to be there with us at the crowning.
yes.
Is there a tank? Can she go in a tank?
I mean, she's
like
in
a
a
tank over?
giant bowl.
Can we roll it over?
I suppose so. I would be happy to. I will do
Good
it.
man.
Just tell me when, and I will bless. Bless? No. I will pass along the proposal as having you-
Wonderful. Everything's gonna go just swimmingly.
Yes, what could possibly go wrong?
Precisely.
Don't say that, because
Nothing's
then
gonna go
then
wrong.
it rains.
We'll do just fine.
Oh no,
The Cancun will make that noise.
you're not helping.
Quack, quack, quack.
I mean, I think she sounds lovely.
You'll hear.
All right, we need to make some more joy. Is there anywhere else that you folks wanted to check out?
You may as well enjoy the carnival. Tell you what, if you need it right beforehand, presently it is, you still have 2 more hours before the crowning, which means that we should do it at the cusp of the 12th hour.
Okay.
Agreed.
Or pardon me, of the 8th hour. Of the 8th hour. The carnival's open for 8 hours. You still have 2 more hours. At the close of the 8th, right before, is when I'll make my proposal. I'd like you to be there with me.
Wouldn't miss it.
Of course.
All right.
Until then, I guess have fun at the carnival. And then you are going... In a very disturbing moment, for Candlefoot at the very least, Kettlesteam is going to step forward and go, "Have fun at the carnival," in the exact same voice. Stop that. Stop that. Did you steal my voice again? Did you steal my voice again? Stop. Did you? This isn't funny.
No,
this is funny.
I mean, it kind of is.
That is perfect balance in the universe there. Right there.
I mean, this is funny. At least it's not hurting anybody.
It is balanced chaos. So I will give you that.
I'm not enjoying this. This is funny. It's not hurting anybody.
Oh, well, shucks, is that how I sound?
Do me, do me, do me.
Do me, do me, do me. I'm Isaac. I'm a big cat.
I have never once said that.
It sounds like it had like chunks taken out of it though, like it was like mixed in somebody's like
From
SoundCloud.
the cat nap and yeah.
I think Wynn's just gonna kind of collapse giggling.
All right. We should
That's,
probably
pretty funny
head.
there.
We should probably head.
Yes, it's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games.
Let's go.
Agreed.
Where are we going next?
At the 8th hour, I'll see you there, says the Kenku,
Oh, Galito.
and goes woof, and disappears into the crowd as best she can. Honestly, it more or less looks like she kind of just like covers her face with her robe and struts into the crowd. Kind of like
Well,
a
that's
Looney
kinda
Tunes
cool.
skit.
Yep.
Gracious.
There's going to be a lot of Looney Tunes references in this, folks. Just going to warn you in episode 2. They literally have rabbit people, and I go watch our Candlekeep Mysteries game if you want to see what rabbit people show up, because that was an interesting experiment. All right.
Experiment.
Yeah.
What's up,
Doc? Have you come to
Where's
bargain?
the kaboom?
All right. So, as you step back out into the carnival, Candlefoot will nod and say, "At the 8th hour, I'll see you there. Please don't bring the..."
I'll
Anyway.
do my best.
They'll do what they'll do. Can't guarantee they won't be there.
And the sounds of the carnival will once again explode around you. And where are you headed? What's next on the agenda? There's so many things left to do, and you still have 2 hours. Like more like 2.5, but like
Roller coaster?
Roller coaster or lost property.
Yeah, what are we
Let's,
closer to?
Stop at Lost Property on the way to the roller coaster.
There's
wait,
a
where is
roller
the roller?
coaster? Where's that?
Is that the mystery mine? Is that the roller
the mystery
coaster?
mine, yeah.
Okay.
Let's loop around to the mystery mine, and then we'll come back out to Lost Property.
Nice.
Should probably check in there, since many things have been lost.
It's so good to be able to use my normal voice for a minute, though. That the extra rich voice was like it was using a little too much of the box.
Yep.
Yep. I probably could have just gone deeper. I know Hayden's going to be very upset with me because I could have done it without flexing my vocal cords too hard, but I did it anyway. I know. I should have followed the tips.
Done that thing that you were telling us to do.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? I'm only hearing ASMR right now. I'm getting scalp tingles everywhere.
To the roller coaster.
Yeah, let's go there.
Witchlight ASMR.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, unsubscribe. Everyone just
Bye.
nah. Like half of us are ASMR addicts, and the other half are like you're either in or you are violently out of that.
I am
Out.
violently out.
And my fiance likes to annoy me with that. Like, in my ear, be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Fucking go away! I swear to the gods."
All right.
Ooh.
So I'm sorry to say. What were you saying a second ago, Caitlan? Let's go off with you. You were saying we need to go somewhere.
Oh, I was just saying, let's go. Let's rock and roll,
Yep.
basically.
Yeah, to the
roller coaster.
You make your way down to the roller coaster. And, oh boy, I need you to do me a favor. Everyone, check the chat, please.
Oh, jeez.
And, please do the following request.
I'm terrified.
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just checking one thing.
Along the way, Isaac is like having fun with people and trying to like encourage folks. I'm sure Win will participate and Nico will occasionally change into Fox and have fun.
No, Nico, as soon as we finish dealing with the Kenku,
Yeah.
they turn back into a fox and they are just running around everyone's feet, just like
Amazing.
really excited.
So
and
good.
just barking.
If Win pulls out her flute again, Isaac will sort of go back and forth between Sarcera and Luthien, like kind of somewhat forcing them to dance, but essentially almost like when it's like a little kid with their parent where it's like on their feet. And so he's just kind of like swirling them around.
Nice. All right. So, please, in the Zoom chat, put in what I asked you for. This is not something that we came up with before.
Oh, goodness.
So this is just a singular thing. And Survey says... This is where everyone says, what does the fox say?
What does the
Okay,
fox
that's a good
say?
one, Christa. I'd be down with that.
Right?
Alright.
That wasn't PM, but hey.
Are we doing... Oh, I'm
PM.
sorry. I didn't see that. My apologies.
PM, please. PM. AM and PM. Hayden, can you make that a thing? Like a creature?
Thing? Yeah.
It could just be a mimic. Okay, cool. Perfect. That's funny. I would have thought that.
Right?
This is for the character.
Okay.
I did character because I don't want to. I don't want to put the me.
This is for your character. Trust me. This is fine.
I'm excited.
Me too.
It's so good. This is really good. Also, the mystery mine. You may recognize it if you are a fan of 80s versions of Dungeons and Dragons, particularly cartoons. And Win.
Sorry, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I'm looking up a list.
Oh, see, I didn't look at like that. I just did something actual, like you know.
Hurry.
Or nothing. Win doesn't have this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No.
I came up with something.
Hooray!
Okay.
Perfect.
Woo.
Okay, that is not what I would have expected, but okay.
Yes. We love the
Oh.
unexpected.
Yep.
So, sorry about that, folks. All right. Propelled by magic, minecarts laden with fairgoers trundle into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later on the far side of the attraction, with the passengers expressing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a male dwarf dressed like a wizard shouts, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mine." He has bushy eyebrows, wears a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye. Who's coming? Come, open your mind's eye. With the mystery mine.
I got 2 eyes. I don't think my mind has an eye too.
Your mind has many eyes, lady.
Really?
Absolutely. One. Please, come, everyone. Come to my all-seeing eye contraption. I am Zafixo, the great and powerful.
Is this actually his name?
Yeah, his name is Zafixo.
I was secretly hoping his name was like Jeff.
I mean, it's Jeff Zafixco, but you pick what sells, man.
Fair.
Jeff. My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff. I love that movie so much.
Oh, we gotta have a party someday soon. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I haven't hanging out with a big group would be so much fun after the world ends. My name is Jeff. All right. Please. That's not his voice. Hold on. Please, everyone, come. I am Zafixo. Look into my all-seeing eye. It knows all. Oh, yes. And you jingle, jingle, jingle. He holds it up to your eye, and you will feel. It kind of feels a little tingly. But, yeah, nothing happens. Perfect. Next, those of you who want the best experience out of the mine. Oh, lady, here. And he'll reach forward with a ticket puncher. Okay. Remember, you only have 8 punches, so I hope you're keeping track.
Absolutely.
One moment.
1 second.
We haven't used 8, I'm pretty certain.
You haven't used 8. You've used either 5 or 6. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, some of us are different because it was a punch for the pie contest.
That's true. And you can always buy another one if you run out. Just like a real fair.
All right,
Who
I'm
else
at
is going?
6, I think. Yeah.
Perfect. Who else is going into the mines?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
All right.
Line up behind everyone.
Look into the eye. The eye.
Did the big top count as a punch?
The big top was free, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'm at 6 then, I think.
Cool. Sounds good. And so some of you are
Because
at
the
6,
Feast
some of you
and
are...
Orchard didn't cost one unless you did the contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got
Alright.
2 left.
All right. Look into the eye, and he'll do the thing to everybody who looks into the eye. Will just basically just feel kind of like a little like, oh, that was a weird feeling. I don't know if I. Okay, it's probably fine. All right.
It was kind of tingly.
Yes. I learned this from Mr. Az. Yes. As Mr., as he likes to be called sometimes. He is a master of tingles.
Awful.
I know it's
Why
awful.
do you do this to me?
I know. I said I'd go off script with Witchlight more than I did with Rhyme, but this is a little unbelievable. All right. Am I blurry? I'm unblurry again. Cool. Please come this way. There is nothing to fear here.
I mean, I'm not afraid, but...
All right, and he will push you up to a cart that looks like it can fill about 8 of you. There's a bit of a line. He'll have a couple of people behind you who are going to do this. Can I get 2 people to roll me a D4, and can I get 2 people to roll me a D6?
On the D4, I got a 3.
I'll do 6.
Okay, so it was roll a d6?
A D6, yes.
I got a 1 on a D6.
5.
Okay. And who?
Do you
what
need
was
one
this?
more D4?
I need a second
I've
D4.
got a D4. It says a 3.
3?
Yep,
Okay.
3.
So as you slide into the cart, 2 more people will be put behind you. And one of them is going to be like a stocky human man with kind of a little bit of gray streaking his hair, goatee and beard, who is wearing like a tabard of the god Brig, the god of the hearth. This is a very good ride to take. I think we will enjoy it very much. Surprised that your father let you out here. Yeah, my dad lets me go all sorts of places, says the stunning blonde woman who slides into the seat there as well. Seriously? Didn't I die in the series? I don't remember. Oh, that's nothing. Wait for me. And like a red-haired, roguish-looking man is going to push into the cart as well. One looks like he has a plan. And don't worry. I snuck my cat in too. He pulls his... A cat is under his shirt.
Wynn's gonna turn around and be like, you got a cat? Can I pet it?
No.
Oh.
Best role-playing of the night right there. That was the perfect Michael voice. Just saying. No.
That was very good.
All right, fine.
Squishy, squishy, squishy.
You have to make me an animal handling roll.
Okay.
This cat is an asshole.
24. Without that 20.
The difficulty was 25. No.
Oh.
And as you are petting it, you are going to get ready. Here comes the ride of your lifetime. And you begin heading into the dragon's mouth. Suddenly, the ride plunges downward. Down a hill, it rockets into a demiplane of undulating hills, corkscrewing trees, and prismatic skies. Your cart hurtles along the tracks. Suddenly, an explosion of bats is everywhere around you. They're in your hair, they're in your face, they're screaming directly at you. Squeak, squeak, squeak. 8 of them explode into the air. Then you are going to see bugs, wormy centipedes explode into the cart. They start to wriggle their way through you and on top of you, and then suddenly they are going to be completely consumed as fish leap into the cart. However, as you're going around a curve, a deluge of small spiders will drop down into the carriage, which you'll hear the blonde woman in the back go, "Oh, I love these things."
They're kind of cute, right?
Not as cute as the giant spider that drops immediately after them.
Aww.
10 times the size. And then...
Not like those slimy fish.
And then up ahead, you will see the sound... You'll see the sound, what am I saying? You will hear the sound of braying, cackling, as a horde of gnolls erupts over the carriage, screaming in your faces. I need everyone here to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh.
It's gonna be 10.
17.
Not one, not one.
23.
Okay. Okay. Oh man. I was gonna say you have disadvantage on the save if it's your fear that it happens, but I'm just gonna combine these all together. Okay. What did you get, Nico?
Got a 10.
Okay. All right. So, Nico, you're going to be a little shaken by this. Not as shaken as those two scaredy cats, though.
Really?
Luthien, what did you get?
17.
Okay. You and Gwendolyn are actually going to be really bolstered by this, actually. This was a lot of fun. As your cart kind of rolls out into the main area, both of you are going to have advantage on all charisma checks made for the rest of the carnival.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
So mark that on your sheet, please.
Isaac fully screams, like, high-pitched,
Whoa!
like absolutely up in the head register, yes,
Yeah.
very loudly. No one assumes it's him, but it definitely is.
You don't think that's Isaac. You think it's the blonde woman in the back until a rabbit folk leans out and goes hippity hoppity, and there is a high note scream, even higher, that goes into dog whistle territory. Both of you need to do me a favor, and that is oh god, I'm sorry, Isaac. Sasira, you are going to be haunted by nightmares about bats for 4 days.
Cool.
Whoa.
Cool. Sasira loves that, man. That's
So you
gonna be
need
great.
to, when you wake up, you must succeed a save or else suffer exhaustion.
Oh, shit. Yo, love it.
Isaac, yours
4
lasts
days, you said? 4?
7 days.
Oh my god. It's bats, though?
Yours are gnolls.
Oh no.
Your deepest terror. Yes, you this will be a curse for those of you who might know of such things.
I'm sorry, what was the negative again?
The negative?
What actually happens?
So basically, you will make a DC 12 Wisdom save after a long rest, and if you fail, you gain 1d3 levels of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Yeah. So for those who do not know what gnolls are hyena people. They're basically like were hyenas is kind of what they look like. So picture like a werewolf, but it's a hyena, and it's stupid and vicious and mean.
I thought, what would a lion be afraid of? Possibly a hyena.
See, I thought it was ironic that the tiefling is scared of, like, bats.
So that's very
And
good.
Isaac, you just need to
very
be
good.
prepared.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I never
Hey,
thought
you told me I
hyenas were
wasn't
such-
allowed to lean into the Lion King.
You're not.
Rude.
All right.
Yep, that was hard to come up with right away. I was like, what's Wynn scared of? She's kind of weird. Fish.
I love that's such a good fear.
So in theory, you're supposed to make one of these checks every time this happens. I was just like, nah, I'll just do it once. Because you two botch, and I'm like, that's plenty. Any more will kill you. Okay, so you are going to come out of the cart feeling kind of spooked, actually.
That was not good. I didn't like that.
That was fun.
That was alright. That was alright.
A little spooky,
That's
but
pretty
not
okay.
too bad.
Didn't mind
Isaac
doing
is
it.
just-
We survived it.
1,000-yard stare, no words, just walking.
Isaac, are you okay?
Yeah, you okay, man?
You good?
Yep. Perfectly fine. Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Cotton
Absolutely.
candy?
He'll take a piece.
Getting that?
I don't know. People just walking around with it. I just grabbed some.
That's
Are you
fair.
supposed to pay for it?
They don't seem to.
You'll see, those of you who are looking, there is like a fist-sized glob of it halfway down her hair on the back. She
Oh,
looks
you got
from behind. She looks like a Christmas tree decorated with cotton candy and a lollipop.
Yes.
What were you doing?
Oh, Gwen.
What?
I love it so
You got a little
much.
Got a
bit
little
everywhere.
bit
And just
everywhere. You
down.
gotta.
I don't
you
see
have a
anything.
collection. It's. I'm gonna
What
go
you
in
talking
behind
about?
her and like start trying to pull out the lollipop.
Make me a
and
sleight of hand check.
All right.
Although you're a fox, so I'll give it advantage.
No win.
Woo.
Social grooming.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going for
But if-
sneaky, but that also is accurate.
Oh, his advantage is so much better. It's a 10.
Okay, so you'll get it.
Ow. What'd you do that for? Where'd you get that?
Your hair.
You've got a lot bit everywhere.
All down your hair.
All over.
Ooh.
It's gonna be hard to get out. You might want to just soak.
Might want to bathe a
Yeah.
lot. Like a lot.
I'll deal with it later.
Okay. Okay.
Pulls a bit out and eats it.
Yes.
Oh.
Where to next?
Isaac takes a bit and eats them.
All right.
Oh.
Oh,
Guys.
Before long, as you're going through and enjoying yourselves, the carnival is still in full swing after your little ride, and you will make your way back up around toward where you know the lost property is, which is where you can find another potential ally. This, of course, is Durlagran. Not necessarily a friend of yours, Isaac, but an acquaintance. Above you, you are going to hear as a giant dragonfly swoops overhead and its rider spills its ale directly down Wynn's shirt. Sorry.
Isaac will shout after him a little bit.
That was rude.
You've just got like a big ale stain on the front of your shirt.
Isaac will pull out a kerchief, some kind of handkerchief, and hand it.
I'm not gonna even try. It's just gonna get bigger.
Fair. Tuck, tuck, tuck.
Pardon me.
Plus.
Gesundheit.
Yes, yeah.
There we go. All right. Continue. Okay. And as you are heading forward, you are going to see two girls in face paint, a lion and a hart, as in a deer, squabbling over a painted wooden crown that their mother wanted to stall. No, it's mine! It's mine! No, it's mine! Give it back! Give it back! Kids, you have to share it or nobody gets it. Mom! And shortly after, you'll be able to push past them. And, you'll soon find yourself outside the lost property wagon, where there is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It has a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders and wears fake butterfly wings, immense fake butterfly wings. Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg. The creature roughhouses with two young boys. One screams, "Again, Dearla, again!" while the other hangs on the creature's neck. And I would like to direct you.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Displacer beast.
It's so
I love it.
good.
I love it.
Okay. And as you arrive, the displacer beast is just playing around. It has one of its eyes has been clawed out long ago, and you see there are plenty of scars on its face. As it plays with them, let's see, pardon me one second. Okay. Yep. So it plays with the children as you approach. You know that this is Derlagren.
Yeah.
Derlagren. And it will say in Sylvan. Yes. What can I do for you? Isaac.
Well, I know you don't have what I'm looking for.
What?
Oh,
For
sorry.
paws?
Yes. And the extra appendages. You know I'm jealous.
Who wouldn't be?
You're
Well-
beautiful.
Thank you. I am.
These four might be looking for something they lost.
Of course. I do caution, though, some things go missing from the Witchlight Carnival and never come back. And as he is saying that, one of the older boys leans by. There's just a bunch of lost and found items around here. He picks up a mirrored ball from the lost property wagon, and suddenly, DeLongren snarls and flicks one of his tentacles, which catches the ball and smacks it out of the boy's hand in a sudden fit of rage. Like watching a lion roar at someone passing a cage. The kid drops the ball and just runs. Oh dear. Vigo! Oh, Blastus. I'm sorry.
You want me to go get him?
Please.
I'll head off.
That was Vero. I can't leave Alwyn. The younger boy sitting there and starts like tears start welling up. If you want to go chase after him, go ahead. Anybody who wants to do so can make me a perception check to try to find him in the crowd.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Well, we can't leave
nice.
a kid to go.
Jesus, nice
run
nat
around
20s.
upset.
Gonna be 15.
Nice.
I'm either rolling like ones or 20s.
That's
Uh,
on.
There are
22.
numbers between.
Okay.
I got a 4.
I know, right?
Nice. Is
pretty
anyone staying
helpful.
there with the displacer beast?
Oh, maybe I'll do
Sarah
that
will
instead.
stay. Yeah.
Let's do that.
The boy will start crying, the one that was left behind. Are you good at all with... Wait, do you speak Sylvan, Sasira?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you good at all with children? I don't speak common. They just think I'm a big kitty.
I'm not familiar as much with children, but I can speak common. So I
Well.
can try.
I can help you.
Didn't you run off to look for the kid?
Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. I was like, if she takes, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you can wander back and help if you like, but...
Yeah, because I
You
got
lose them in the crowd and turn around.
nothing. Exactly,
Okay.
that was the idea.
So sure. So
okay.
if you
I'll
want
be in the
to
middle.
aid Sasira, Sasira can roll with advantage.
Okay.
So you'll come up and offer some help to... The kitty was
hey.
scary.
Hey, look at this. And she'll start doing start tracing glyphs in the air with her magic to try and distract the child.
You seeing this? He says, pointing up at you, at Luthien. You seeing this?
Yeah, isn't it pretty?
This is cool crap. Don't tell my mom I said crap.
Okay.
I'm 4.
Where'd you learn that language?
Not my brother.
Makes
You're
sense.
cool. Can you blow stuff up? Can you blow up?
Can you?
I did once. I'm not allowed to play with firecrackers anymore.
Yeah, you just learn to play with fire, and she'll kind of summon small version of firebolt in her hand.
And this child's gonna have some very strange developmental issues soon.
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. Meanwhile, we cut over to where the characters are looking around for the child. Teaming
What was his
up to
name
get
again? Sorry.
Vero.
Vero.
Not Vigo. I'm Vigo on the brain though. You are all going to converge on the same place. Isaac's going to get there a little bit early because you at the nat 20 there. But the three of you are going to converge around where you find that Vero is over at a candy stall.
I'll kind of wink at the whoever's running the candy stall as a.
Okay. And 1 second. This is important. Okay. A, B, C, D, F, G, okay. Oh, actually, let me just check one more thing. Men are odd, women are even, and 8 and up is... Okay, cool. A tall, proud female gold dragonborn is running the stand today. Her name is Lictrixia.
Lictrixia?
Yeah. Try to say that 3 times fast.
I'm gonna give Lictrixia a wink in a way of the kid's with me. I'm we're gonna give him some stuff, just put it on my tab. Essentially, I'll get you back after.
Ah, and what would you like, little man? What can I get you from my candy shop?
Just kind of stand behind him until he takes some.
I want that. What is that? Why do you have cheese popcorn mixed with caramel popcorn? That is from the glorious land of Chicago.
And it's delicious.
He'll sort of duck down behind him.
It is very good. You are going to be right mixed up. 1 bag of the mix? Yeah. Thank you. I don't have any money. Oh, for a boy so strong and hold on, let's back this up to German. Yeah, for a boy so strong and growing as you, it is free. Thank you. And he'll turn around and start munching it.
Vero?
Huh?
I'm Isaac.
Are you my dad?
Probably not.
I mean, shouldn't you be sure about that?
They approach on that? Oh, God.
Mom said he was tall. You're pretty tall.
I mean, you are tall, Isaac.
I am.
Do you know who their mom is?
Who's your mom?
she goes by Mom.
Then no. But it's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
I believe you got a little scared back there.
We were being watched, while Mom got food and drank.
Well,
Don't tell
we
her I'm
want-
eating this, okay? Like starts just like shoveling, like the kid's not gonna choke, but he's gonna choke.
Well, if you slow down, I won't tell her. We should probably go back to Derlogren. The kitty.
Okay. You're a kitty too. And you walk off through the crowd together.
I mean, the kid's not wrong.
Bringing Delogren
Yes,
back.
I know.
Bringing back to Delogren, the displacer beast will kind of give the child an apologizing look, and after a moment, all is forgiven. For the mother comes back, takes the children away, and they go and eat their salted pretzels and all sorts of things that she's collected around here. These pockets of piazza. And as the children walk away with their mother, did you have fun with the big kitty? He was scary. He was nice. He wasn't nice, he was scary. He wasn't scary, he was nice. Mom, Vera was eating popcorn. You know that you have a corn allergy. Kids.
God damn it.
It's not deadly. It's not deadly, folks. It's just it's gonna be his mother's problem tonight. We'll just put it that way.
Oh, no. As they're walking away, Sarah will summon a small little mote of fire in her hands and wink at the other kid.
The other kid, the camera will close up on his eye as he watches as the fire is reflected in the pupil, and that little like exorcist sting will start to play in the background. Like the violin rise. That kid is gonna burn something down.
Yep.
That kid is named Alowan, and he's the villain of the next homebrew campaign. There we go.
Amazing. Amazing. I can hate myself. I love it.
Oh, it's just like real life, right? That's what I always do. We kid here. We kid. Back at the displacer beast, Derlagren bows very gratefully, and I apologize for that. I thank you for returning the child. Many years ago, my own cub vanished from the carnival without a trace. All I have to remember Star by is that bowl.
Oh,
It was its
so
favorite toy.
sorry.
I have no idea where my child has gone. And so I stay here with the carnival, hoping that... Well,
Hoping that it'll come back around.
yes. That maybe one day we will find my cub again, and that we can be a family once more. I shouldn't have snapped at the child, though. That was my responsibility to watch them and not frighten them. I am not that kind of creature.
We all make mistakes, Derlogren.
That's so sad.
Oh, no.
I'm not free to leave the carnival. Are you adventurous?
I mean, I'm a monk.
We are on our own mission, so to speak.
We will look for your cub if that's what you're asking.
We've all lost stuff.
Here.
We heard tell some hints that we're gonna follow up.
Here.
Would you like to help?
Actually, now that I have you here, I was hoping I could discuss something with you. Isaac, you're a good man. Catman. Whatever. Here. With one of its tendrils, Delagrin will grab the star ball and like roll it toward where Sasira and Wynn are standing. In case you find them. They use it as the pronoun for these things.
Yeah, I lost them too, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
We lost
Cut
you
out
there.
little bad
Yeah.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you?
yeah.
Cut it a little bit.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't know. Someone must be using the internet hard. With one of the tendrils, rolls the ball toward you, so that they know to go with you if you find them. So, I was hoping that I could ask a favor of you. Beyond this, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are on edge. I was hoping that, given that I'm stuck here and Isaac, you appear to have the night off, you and your friends could investigate. I wouldn't suggest confronting them directly. Maybe sneak into the staff area behind the big top. Spy on them.
I'd already be a little bit ahead of you, but that's an extra step we should probably take, yes.
What do you mean?
We've, we may be attempting to extend the carnival slightly. Because of whatever seems to be happening.
I see.
We're aiming to get some leverage.
Leverage on what?
Have you heard of the Hourglass Coven?
We think they know something.
I know that anything with the word coven in is not a good thing.
Anything with the word hag attached to it as well ain't good.
They're usually attached together. Hags are... Yes. You're right. Yes, you're right.
Are
It
you
says
familiar?
charitably to you.
Wynn just looks thrilled. Oh yes, she got it right.
Are you familiar at all with the carnival's connection to Zabilna? Zabilna.
It sounds like a Feywild name.
Yeah, I believe it is. Apparently they have been some kind of patron to the carnival for some time and are missing. That's probably why Light and Witch have been on edge.
Well. So what do you suggest?
Well, I think we were going to attempt to get hands on the watch.
And stop the carnival before it can stop.
Precisely.
Without the children here, I could move a little more freely toward the end. Fine. If you need help, there's still 90 minutes left before the carnival's close and the crowning. Very well then. Slowly, the displacer beast will stand up and shake itself off, the giant wings bobbing back and forth. I'll help you with your heist. And I think that's where we're going to call game tonight. Because having the we gotta put a crew together moment with a displacer beast is what I really wanted. All right, so folks, we've got one more day at the carnival for the looks of it, which is great. I hope y'all had fun tonight.
Yeah.
I was actually coherent tonight.
What was that, Hayden?
I said I was finally able to pop my back after 4
Oh, nice.
hours.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you all so much for playing and for watching. I hope that you all had a good time and that you enjoyed your experience with us, and that you come back and watch more stuff, because we do all sorts of games here on Dork Tales, including modules, a lot of homebrew stuff. Personally, this module is really great. I think the homebrew is a little better. Why the writer's just so tall.
I mean, I'm really liking the story just because I get to be so silly.
This
I love it.
I was gonna say I love the vibe of this beginning, but it's so fun.
It's
just
Win,
fun.
Win is my favorite type of character to play, and I'm so happy to watch you doing it because it's so
I've never
good.
played this sort of character
You're
before.
so good.
well, because it's really hard to embrace playing like a ditz, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, people aren't gonna like it. It's like, no, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love seeing it.
It's incredible.
And it means that you can't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Because even when you do something wrong, it just makes the character better. Like it's cheating, is what it is.
Oh, it's so good.
Because it means that when you get into a fight, every nat 1 you roll, like Christine, nat 1s are what happens when the dice comes up as a 1 and not as a 20. Just so you are
She
aware.
actually got 1 tonight, though.
I know, but the joke was too good.
Yeah.
But
I mean, nat 1, that means a 0, right? I got the -1.
so
Right, you did roll a 0.
In certain games, yes.
So, but basically, it means that every time
It's not my strong skill.
every time you fail, you just get cooler when you actually succeed.
Yes.
And it's even better. But anyway, folks, I'm going to call it here for tonight. So before we go, I just want to say that if you are not already following us, please follow us, because we love you. We didn't want it to come out this way. It's a little abrupt, but we love you, and we hope that doesn't scare you off, especially because you are definitely going to subscribe to us on YouTube, and also follow the podcast, which is released every Friday. You'll also come back
And if you're here, come join me and Paradoxical Ghoul tomorrow, because we're gonna fight Steve.
Yeah, gonna fight
gonna be
Steve.
great.
Steve is just our next door neighbor, so that's
Steve
that's
is a
pretty
massive skeleton. It is Halloween time in Guild Wars.
Is he like 12 foot
good. He's-
tall
Bigger.
from Home Depot?
he-
oh,
he-
okay.
he-
No, like he's a massive
So
skeleton
much. I need them in my life.
that comes to kill you, and it's so good. It's Halloween time.
Nice.
So join our Discord, and real quick, I want to do a couple of shout outs real quick to our patrons, who, by the way, Patreon is what makes this stream run, as well as you subscribers on Twitch. So thank you very much to our we have three divine producers now. DM Michael Gray, the great and powerful. We have Schulten, the great and terrible. But in like a good way, not like he's a cool guy. Also, Jade, good to have you on the team. Monster Maker, we'll be talking very shortly because I actually have some time tomorrow during the day. And then our two princes of the Patreon, Taryn, who watched the Dork Tales shows in labor with her kid.
And was here earlier.
It's wonderful. And is also...
Love you, Chaos Wifey. I know you're not here, but I love you, Chaos Wifey.
Robin's fake wife. And
That she will be watching it later.
And Buddy
so
1977,
she'll appreciate it.
who is our other... By the way, Taryn, love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all of you patrons, and thank you everyone who supports the show in any way. Really appreciate it. It runs because of people like you. So no matter what, if you can, like, share, leave comments, do anything to help appease Algorithmo, the great and powerful god of the YouTube and Twitch algorithms. Praise Algorithmo. And we will see you next week at the carnival. Bye, everybody.